Everybody. Thank you for being here. Blissful, Gary, Jill, Jason, Jor, excuse me. Damn Roblox, man. Let me turn off my notifications. I don't know if any of you have young children, but Roblox, V-Bucks, they are bankrupting all of us out here. How's everybody doing today? Last night was an extremely long night. Man, I don't know. I can't hang past like 11 p.m. without feeling hungover the next day. So it was pretty damn rough. Hey, Charles, good morning. As of right now, tattoos, hello. There is no updates in the shooter. He is still at large, which is extremely scary. As you all know, the last we heard, um, I don't think there's been an update from the 22, 50 to 60 injured. If you didn't see my stream last night, it was fluctuating between public and members only. Excuse me. It was fluctuating between public and members only because we did have a guest on and his language is not that of what I would normally allow given the circumstances. And, he's a grown man. So take it how you will. I did not approve of his language, but imagine what he was going through. I don't know why I'm losing my voice now. Tattoos, a lot of people are thinking that, or at the bottom of the water, you know? Hey, Roddy, what the crock? Thank you so much, B-Fam. So have any of you been listening, following, hearing what is going on with Cher? She has struck again this time, and I know it was rotating around that, she allegedly apparently sent news off to Don Wells, but she actually admits that, right? So yeah, Gary, I thought I did as well, but you never know. Hey, London girl, Kaylee. So yeah, so as we all know from the beginning of all of this, Cher early on inserted herself into Summer Wells' case, and she did so by claiming to at first, okay, so at first Cher was completely against the family. She thought they were guilty. She thought she had it all figured out. She knew they had something to do with Summer, la-di-da-di-da. And then as soon as she became in contact with them, all of a sudden she was they're innocent, pro them, blah, blah, blah. And I'm pretty sure that has fluctuated throughout, the unfortunate time that Summer's been missing. And I think right now she is back against Don and Candace. Cher likes to do this weird thing with her titles where she's like doing this cryptic shit, this very immature shit, especially when we're speaking about a 5-year-old little girl who disappeared from her home. Nonetheless, that is what Cher does. So I think her weird titles like entanglement, and I'm pretty sure she's not saying Don, she's saying a different name. They're all in regards to Don Wells. I didn't listen or watch all of them because, quite frankly, I can't. I did notice in this one, she acknowledges that what she said and did when it came to Cam and Allie was not right. But I do wonder if that has a bit to do with the pushback, because I went live and then Laura went live and Queen Bee went live. And a lot of people actually called this all out, rightfully so, because it was wrong. Okay, so Don hates her now. Yeah. Candace always hated her. Mean as hell at the camera the way it is. Probably because I have it like I'm not on my normal streaming device. So I'm like angled from you guys. It's not directly towards me. So yeah, I probably do look mean as hell. I can be mean as hell though. Hey, chicken feet. I do like this new blur feature they have. You can, when I unblur, you can unblur. All my son's little Five Nights at Freddy's is my son's like favorite thing. And the movie is coming out, I believe, tomorrow. So he's like stoked for that. So behind me is his whole little Five Nights at Freddy's setup. And, and I like the fact that this can all be blurred and I don't have to worry about you guys seeing a dang thing. So thank you, StreamYard, for allowing that option. I think it's great. Yeah, I thank everybody for being here. I don't know. I mean, these are like, here's the thing, Jor. These are active investigations. I mean, of course, you guys know that. We all know that. But these are like some of these people insert themselves very early on of active in case they're active. They're fucking active cases. So, we've heard her say many times that she's doing this to like work undercover with TBI, but she would say that publicly. Okay. She would say that all publicly. So do you think Don and Candace aren't listening to you? Like I never understood what the fuck the game was. I don't think they're I don't know. I think it was all for views. I mean, she did the same thing when it came to Quentin Simon. She became friends with Billy Joe and with the mother that we all know took his life. And so somehow she's always inserting herself in these type of things. But why the hell would you send dirty pictures to missing child's father? Right. And not only that, but he's married. She's engaged. Have they gotten married yet? I don't know. Why, like what grown woman is doing that to not only a suspect, because Don Wells is and has always been, him and Candace, the primary suspects, but the father of a missing child. How does that help Summer? I don't get it. And I don't know if you all recall, but even early on in their little relationship thing, we would all, like a lot of us, including myself, would say she's very flirty with him. No wonder Candace doesn't like her. She's very flirty. She would spend hours upon hours throughout the day, throughout the night, texting with him. And, it was just so messy, all of it. So there was no wonder in anybody's mind why Candace did not like this lady. And then we find out she sent him nudes. She sent him nudes. How the fuck does that help Summer Wells? How does any of anything that's been going on help Summer Wells? I don't, for a bit of time, nobody was speaking on Summer Wells' case, and we know why, right? Because Don Wells was in jail, so there was no content to be had. Nobody kept up the whole Summer Wells case, the looking for nothing. It wasn't until Don Wells came out that people even began. I mean, immediately when he was released from prison, people started back up with their Summer Wells coverage. And it's because they knew Don Wells is a mess and he offers content. He will come on your panel. He will get in a drunken stupor. Him and Candace fighting, you know. So Candace told everybody. Candace told everybody that Cher did this. And Cher did not deny it at all. I mean, matter of fact, quite frankly, she owned every bit of it, which I guess good on you. I mean, she even called Prairie Boy in to see, like, were you mad that I sent Don nudes? And then immediately answered for him, which y'all hear and see for yourself. Hey, Jinx. It's good to have you again. Thank you. Glad that doesn't have Summer, but Cher hoping to help Cher. But what was it? Like, let me make this man fall in love with me, feed my ego, and at the same time, maybe I'll get insider scoop. What was the end plan? I mean, this right here is like tragedy pimp 101. This is like definition tragedy pimp. Woman inserts herself into the missing case of a 5-year-old girl, befriends the family, the parents, and sends the father nudes. What is that? She is something, that's for sure. Can you blame her? Can you blame her? Honestly, they should have shut up from the very beginning. I get it. They thought they were going to help out, spread awareness on Summer's name. But it became the Don and Candace show. That's it. So she sent her news for the exclues. Okay. Listen, I don't get it. I'm sure most of you don't get it because we don't think this way. Gross is an understatement. She has a partner. He has a partner. What are you thinking or doing? And listen, don't mind the bags under my eyes. I literally barely slept last night. I just looked and saw. I'm not even going to look at myself. Seedy people. Well, so again, he didn't really get to answer, but he did say, like, well, she was like, the one you didn't like was my ass. But that's been on my Facebook. That's classy. I mean, don't we all have like photos of our bare ass on our Facebooks? As especially when like you're a professional woman. Lord, I don't get it. Right. Well, she's always flirted with him. She's always flirted with him. He probably doesn't care. In my opinion, he's as bad as her. Hey, Tweety. Air Force vet. I didn't see you, but I see Miss Blissful saying hi. Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump into this one. You guys all prepared? I am going to turn off my camera because I have to wear my son's goofy gaming headphones. And yeah, we've all had experience with me with goofy headphones on and brings back the times. No class and no ass. Yeah, so she goes all into it. And honestly, she sounds like she's proud of it. But then again, it's bringing her content, it's bringing her views, right? What is she going to do? If she's gonna go do this trashy stuff, she needs to get out of true crime and go to OnlyFans. Listen on the road. That's the reason I stopped watching her. Too chummy with Don. Oh, there is, Jason. There is. Amy, hello. I think she flirts with everyone, male. I mean, we're talking about flirting with like the prime suspect of a 5-year-old missing little girl's case. Okay. So when you know, it's one thing if she wants to go ahead and flirt and send nudes and listen, she can do what she wants to do. She's a grown ass woman. It's none of our business. But when you make it our business is when it involves a little girl whose name you use to climb the ladder. Okay. There's a problem with that. There's an absolute problem with that. Zero respect for not only Candace, but even herself and Prairie Man, Wolf Boy. Prairie Wolf, I think his name is. Prairie Boy, I mean. Goofy gaming headphones. Kind of want to see that. Yeah, they're very goofy. Being a dirty content creator is bad. To each your own, make that bag, but don't do it off the back of Miss Child. Amen. That's exactly what I was just saying. Yep. I mean, all right, Gary. You've unwagered with me. I can go ahead and share with you. All right. So why in God's name would she do that? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I guess we can hear from her herself why she would do that. I think she thinks it's cute. Who remembers that? Who remembers when they went live shortly after meeting, after they uploaded their nude photos together, and they were live for what, 24 hours? And you could hear them having relations in the bedroom. But she also definitely did eat Oreos off his ass. So that is the butt eating cookie. Yes, that is that. And then, like I said, we all, heard her having their little relations in the bedroom, which I don't know about any of you, but yeah, I'll pass. I will most certainly pass on that one. Forgot to turn off the live while I don't even think they forgot. They were streaming 24 hours. They knew what they were doing. Yes, the literals. I don't even want to. Yeah, listen, I'm not trying to traumatize you all. Let's just carry on with this. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you coming here for the different content. I know everybody here is, majority of us are drama people. We love a good drama show, and I've been trying to switch it up a little bit, and I do love and appreciate seeing reappearing names. It really means a lot to me, so thank you. And my car is in the shop, so you are helping, Wa. You are definitely helping. Thank you. What's up with women have zero respect for themselves? Yeah. We live in a world where we think we are, giving it to them. We're one-upping the men by literally selling ourselves online, being badass independent women, and barely being dressed when we exit the door. Seems like her man's having to get rid of his stuff for cash. Hopefully. I saw that, Shanley. I saw that. 15 months. Wow. Thank you so much. Did you? What the crock? No way. I didn't even see that. Thank you so much. Oh, you did. Thank you so much. You've been doing an awesome job. Wow. Thank you, What the Croc. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank all of you. I don't ask for much. Maybe a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. 13 months, Miss Connie. I can't believe it. You're the best thing that ever came out of that little cockroach. All right, so let's jump into it. So I'm going to start with the beginning of what Cher says. And yeah.
Yeah. Laughed away. Yeah, you love the way I laughed off Don's rant.
14 months juror. The watermelon gang is strong in here. Thank you so much. And for those in the back, I am. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to let them distract me. Yeah, I saw that. There's still no updates when it comes to Robert Card. Unbelievable. No updates.
Well, a lot of people were, I guess, new to see that exchange between Don and I. but it's not the first time that it's happened. It's happened maybe once or twice privately where it wasn't live, but it's happened once before live, but it was more so me and Candace uh flipping out on each other than Don. But yes, he did. Hi, David. He did have regrets. I was thinking he might because
Okay, so for those who are unaware, Don has recently freaked out on Cher, as he's done many times. Can we blame the guy? You know, Cher's one of those people that were ride or die, and you can trust me, don't talk to any other YouTubers. And it seems the minute that he did go and speak to other YouTubers is when Cher would come back and be like, Don's a piece of shit. He's lying. He knows what happened this summer. Like her whole mood would change. Does anybody else recall that? It was like the never ending spin. Thank you so much, Dirk Guy. Granny, sorry to derail you, but wanted you to know that Mr. Carr was never deployed to an active combat duty. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys recall that because it happened very often. I mean, matter of fact, one of the first videos I ever did, again, was me calling out Cher because she was like going on that Don and Candace did something this summer right when it all came out. And then the minute she became in contact with them, suddenly, you know, her opinion had changed. So, yeah, that is the operations of no other than Cher.
so he yeah, I mean, listen, I know I wasn't proud of stooping that low, but if I was to private that show or delete it or whatever, people will um like accuse me of whatever, or I'm trying to hide shit for Don or whatever they're going to accuse me. So that's why I left it public. That
Okay, so over here, her moderator said, I knew he'd regret it because they were drunk. Yes, pretty what was her intentions, right? What was her intentions? Was it a quick like ego feed? Like I don't know about all of you. I think we've all regret dating some people that we've dated, right? Or we regret like interactions we've had with people, but I have never felt the need to send nudes to a man that I had no interest in. There had to be an alternative motive. I'm sure Cher's going to say some goofy shit like, "Oh, I just wanted to get his trust, to gain his trust," while completely disrespecting no other than Candace. And again, you don't have to have respect for them. Many people don't. But this is somebody who presented herself to them as trustful, as a helping hand. I have your best interest in heart. She literally coached them on how to speak. She would coach Don on what to say prior to coming on here, right? Who remembers that when she would literally be like, well, you know, I'm the one that told Don he should say this, this, or this. I'm the reason Don said this. I'm the reason Don did that. It's all pretty fucking gross. I mean, you're literally helping a man suspected in his daughter's disappearance, um, basically perceive himself to the world as a decent person. I've never understood that. I've never understood why anybody would get so that involved, so overly involved, to the point where you are now coaching people on how they should behave during an active investigation. An active investigation. So this is Cher's history on here. This has been Cher's thing this entire time. When it comes to Don and Candace, I don't think there's any real explanation to anything she's ever done. I don't think any of it was ever in good cause or with good reason. I think this is just who the hell she is. I've never seen news. Oh my goodness. Was she coming out if they had said they knew what happened this summer, or she stay quiet for the views? Well, how many times did she say? And she did it with Cam and Allie too. Well, I can't say anything right now. I can't say anything right now. Oh, B fam, thank you so much. Wow, that is so awesome. Thank you. Wait until I can tell it all. Right now, I can't tell everything. I mean, that was always the way she was. Look at the lug wigs in the chat. Any relation going on here? Anyway, let me continue. I'm sorry. Thank you, B fam.
People had already got it anyways, right? But and other reasons. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Don. And so Friday.
Okay, so Don's in the chat. Don says, I have definitely apologized and also apologized to everyone else. Don has entered the chat. Okay, here is Don. Oh, Don is on the screen. So let me remove. I apologize. So you can all see right here. I've definitely apologized and also apologized to everyone else. Why is he there? Why?
Morning, he called me. About like I think maybe 10:30 my time. It was morning for me, afternoon for him. And yeah, he did. He felt bad. We both felt bad. But you know, he's stressed, which is understandable. He's got a lot. So yeah, we both just kind of took out shit on each other, I feel like. But yes.
Here goes the excuses for Don Wells again. Here they go. He's stressed. Have a good day at work, my friend. He's stressed and, so I forgive. And
he did. He felt bad. And he texted an apology and actually called the apology and said that he apologized.
Wow, good job, Don. Round of applause, Don.
Which I really appreciated.
We're sure you did.
But I do think, sorry, Don.
What you think?
I do think that that's what led to Friday night's little situation.
And what was Friday night's little situation? Anybody know? Because I don't follow these train wrecks. Looked for my mace. I dropped longer than they looked for Summer. Summer's case is now almost, if not considered, a cold case. Yeah, Leilani, Billy Joe. Wasn't she supposed to go meet her good friends, Billy Joe? Hey, Bright Light. She was going to go meet them. Where's her self-respect? Good question, B-fam. What is it?
Well, you could hear what was going on in the back, You
could hear what was going on in the back.
Neither here or there. But anyways, he apologized. We both apologized.
Huh.
I don't think she did. I think that's what ticked her off, to try and body shame me with some pictures that were sent to Dawn,
there we are. So let me take off these headphones for this one. So there you have it, right? She thinks that this is why Candace tried to body shame her, because she was mad about whatever happened Friday night. I don't know what happened Friday night. I just know when you let drunks up on your panel, you are likely to, I shouldn't say drunks, when you allow drunk people up on your panel, you are likely to have a shit show. Why these people continue to open up their panels for Donnie Candace? Well, because they want a shit show, okay? Who just heard about the other guy that was over in the whole Summer Wells community, and he was arrested for intimidation and harassment of another creator? Have you guys heard about that one? Drop a 1 in the chat if you've heard about that one, because we'll cover that too. So there was an event going on. They had this whole thing for missing children, and of course, Summer Wells. And during that, apparently there were a few creators that were involved in driving by another creator's house and saying, screaming and just being a whole lot of fuckery, right? A whole lot of, this is not about Summer Wells. This is about us and our egos was going on. Okay. And the man was arrested with no other than a butterfly painted on his face. And a lot of people are saying he's innocent, and that she was able to do that because she has connections. And Lord, I don't know. It's a whole mess, but we will get into that. So It was not Dolly. Hey, Lucille. So that is what happens on Friday, I'm pretty sure.
By the way, are not private pictures. They're actually all over my social media. There was no like flirty messages exchanged or
All right, just stop right there. Cut the shit. Sure. There was no flirty messages exchanged. You just sent this man some motherfucking nudes. I don't care if they were on your public platform or not. Then why would you need to send them to him personally? Listen, I'm single, right? But for my married folks in the chat, how would you feel if this woman who inserted herself into your life had already caused you to have more trust issues with your husband because she spent majority of the time speaking to him throughout the middle of the fucking night, then turn around and sent him some not they weren't any public nudes? How would you all feel about that? Thank you so much, Wah. Thank you. Thank you. You don't send photos without sending some sexy. The photos themselves are the sexy message, right? Do you need any context with it? Do you need any like written verbal with it? No, I don't think so. I think the intent behind sending the photos is enough. Air Force, thank you so much for your super sticker. Thank you. Lord, give me 1 second. Let me get myself some apple cider. I'll tell you. I would be very angry. She's playing with fire. What if Candace gets it in her head that she wants Cher to disappear? I guess she's protected by the fact that she's all the way in Canada. But I'll tell you, I would not be happy.
anything like that. Some people are saying that I sent like a freaking nasty video to him, which is not true. Roll that video if you got it, because it ain't me. I promise you that. And if you're going to say it's me, you best have every tattoo I got down below in the right place and the correct tattoo and the correct colors. Otherwise, it ain't me. Which
if y'all see my tattoos. What?
would be easily proven. I think there was some drinking going on, which we all know, which I'm having some wine right now.
So she's having some wine right now. Meanwhile, there's a comment in her chat that says, how is it fair that she doesn't want Don on YouTube, but she still is? Question mark, question mark. Makes no sense. Well, it does, but what the fuck? Well, I don't know. Maybe because this is the man that sat on a fucking public platform and said, well, I have 8 alibis and Candace has none. Maybe this is the man that literally punched her in her face, or she punched him, I'm sorry, which way. Maybe because this man was sexting with a YouTuber. So does anybody, all right, anybody remember? Does anybody remember when Don and Candace went on Molly Golightly's panel? I believe Laura Perplex was up there as well. And this is where Candace alleges that Don punched her in the face, and Don said that, now famous, I have 7 alibis, she has none comment, right? But we could all tell there that she was jealous because Candace was saying things like, you'd rather be on there with them. Well, now we know why. You literally got good old Cher Bear over here sending him nudes. What won't she do? My goodness. I thought she said she wasn't ever going to talk to Don again when she was inserting herself into the Leilani crap. Leilani, how many times have we heard Cher say never again? I'm done with Don. Fuck Don. Don's a liar. Don's a piece of shit. Don, what happened this summer, Don? You know because you told me. Uh-huh. Wait till I can tell you all. And now he's back in her chat, and they're friends. They're cozy. I wish I didn't have to wear these headphones because I would love to be on camera with all of you.
Hey, Chris. Anyways, neither one of us were proud of that moment. So I think that's what made Candace upset. But at the same time, I don't really know how to say this. I mean, I understand Candace would be upset about those pictures, but there was there's no flirty exchanges at all.
Are you fucking dense? Is she dense? Is she serious right now? I know she'd be upset about it, but there was no flirtiness. Are you kidding me? You sent her husband nudes. What do you mean? What do you even mean here? Hey, Becca Cho. What is that? Put a 1 in the chat if you would need more than just the news to think somebody was flirting with you. Put a 2 if that's flirting enough. I think that's flirting enough. But hell, what do I know? I mean, the only time I've ever been sent nudes by somebody is if we were, planning on getting down. Okay? Otherwise, you're a fucking creep, and I feel violated. Of course she is, Dens. Look at all these 2s. I dumped my ex for doing less. Hey, One Red Rose. Lord bless him, bless him, bless him.
There was not like it was not like people think it is. They were not naked. No, this isn't going to make it sound better. People think I sent him while he was in jail, but it was after he was in jail. But
Donnie's over in the chat. Thanks, everyone. Just trying to maintain and hang in there for the kids. Trying hard to do the right thing. God bless. God bless. God bless. So she didn't send him while he was in jail, guys. Okay? She waited till he was out. Out of jail. Out of jail. Hey, Gaga. So let's think about this. Think with me. Does anybody remember where I said nobody was speaking on Summer during the period of time that Don was in jail? And the minute Don came out, all of a sudden everybody's back live advocating for Summer Wells? Well, Miss Cher thing was busy sending him nudes. Oh, really, Melissa B? That's going to be interesting.
Anyway, but I understand Candace being upset about that. So I do apologize to Candace for that. That's actually a bad look. But
does anybody else feel like she sounds a little proud of herself here? Because I'm sensing a little proud of herself. Meanwhile, in the chat, you have somebody saying, I remember when you first showed the lingerie and the code to buy. Yeah, I remember that as well. Okay. I think a lot of us remember that. Do you mean to tell me that you had to send photos of yourself in the lingerie to Don Wells? You think Don was going to buy some for Candace? What? What are these excuses being given?
It's not what people are thinking. So would I do it again? Probably not. My husband does know, by the way. He knew very early on that I did.
Would I do it again? Probably not. The fuck is wrong with this lady? What is wrong with her? So let's talk about that. Would I do it again? Probably not. Her husband, were they married? They're officially married? Because I love women like this, right? I love it. I love when you right away get with a man and all of a sudden he's your husband and you're playing your little house thing over there, minus the kids, right? Because we all know she went and played house minus the kids. Okay, so they're not legally married, but that's her hubby. Yeah. I just listen, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in that mind state of where I just line up with a man all of a sudden we're hubbies and I'm this. She went and got his tattoo. She got Mrs. Cher tattooed on him. On her. And what did he get? He got something too. As they had the fundraiser to go meet each other, she's showing off the tattoos that she got because tattoos are only like, starting out at 75, add in the size, the color, the, couple hundred. Like being at 15 years old, yeah. Candace was going to buy something. No, she didn't say that. I'm saying that because her moderator's saying, yeah, well, you were advertising. Yeah, advertising. That's what we call it. Wow.
Did that.
Thank you so much, Question and Crime.
That's all you can do, Dawn. Just trying to maintain, hang in there for the kids, trying hard to do the right thing. God bless. Yes. So I can understand why Candace was upset and why she allowed Daisy to do what she done. However, I put more blame on Daisy because that was some bullshit.
Well, because Daisy came out here and exposed the fact that you were sending married men, father of missing child nudes. And here's the thing. For those of you who are unaware, Daisy is also called Farm Lady and Cow Lady and blah blah blah. Daisy is not a fairy lights creator in the Summer Wells little community. Daisy is friends, or I'm sorry, was friends with Candace, and her sister also is on here, and they're all entangled, and they're part of the circus act that we call the Summer Wells case. Okay, the clowns that came around and made this big distraction, and one of those things. So Daisy, I guess, is friends with Candace because Daisy's the one that brought this out, right? So she's more mad at Daisy. Why don't you be mad at yourself? Why don't you be mad at yourself? Has anybody else noticed that Cher changes the way she speaks when she speaks of them? And maybe it's because she picked up their language, but listen to what she just said here.
Allowed Daisy to do what she'd done.
Allow Daisy to do what she done. How could you allow Daisy to do what she done, Candace? How dare you? How dare you tell anybody, Candace, that I sent news to your husband? How dare you?
Ever. I put more blame on Daisy because that was some bullshit.
Oh, was it?
Molly sent naked pictures. I did not. The pictures I sent.
Lord, what did we just hear? Oh, forgive me. I got to take these headphones off again. What did we just hear right there? Molly sent full nudes? Hey, nonsense. Molly sent full. Did we just hear that correctly? I mean, way to go, Cher. You're so gross. You can't even take accountability for what you did. You got to throw somebody else under. Let me hear that again.
Molly sent naked pictures. I did not. The pictures I sent Dawn are literally all public pictures.
Then why did you need to send them? If they're all public, why did you need to send them? Molly, what the fuck are you doing? What are you all doing? These are the type of women that would start pen pals with the men in prison. You know what I'm saying? Listen, nothing wrong with that. I actually consider doing it myself because for content purposes, but we're just this family's already fractured. Okay? This family's already fractured. They are a hot mess express. We all know they are physically violent with each other. So what do these content creators, what do these helpful women that care so much about Summer Wells do? Oh, they just send Don nudes, just nudes. Would she do it again? Probably not. To keep Don talking, to keep Don on your side, you would literally sell yourself to a married man. Molly, girl. Molly. Poor fucking Don. He got himself some Candace, some Molly, some Char. Lord. All right.
Like on my Facebook accounts, my Twitter, they're all public. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing. In fact, I believe I sent those same pictures to Billy Joe. So
I think I sent them to Billy Joe too. Like, you're fucking cute. You're cute. These people have missing children, right? We're talking about a 5-year-old little girl by the name of Summer. Blonde hair, blue eyes, who vanished. We're talking about a baby, okay? Little Quentin Simon, gorgeous little toddler baby boy. And she's busy sending fucking inappropriate photos. Are you kidding? How does this help the cases? What are you doing? What is this? Is this real life? But they're public, cray cray. They're public. So why do you feel the need to send them off to everybody? Why? Oh my goodness. I mean, she literally laughed. I even sent them to Billy Joe.
I don't know.
She's like,
Billy
giddy.
Joe. In fact, I believe I sent those same pictures to Billy Joe. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that would piss her off. She wanted her husband. I think that's what set a lot of Thursday night off. But yeah, It's understandable. That's his wife. She can be mad. The problem is Daisy should have left that live stream up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the problem here, Cher. That is totally the problem here. The problem is Daisy should have left that up. Yeah. That's the problem here. Am I lagging? I don't know. That's the problem.
Instead of trying to hide my pictures behind a paywall as if I can't get your ass for that. I'm not gonna, because I'm not ashamed of those pictures. So she can keep them up and she can make money off my ass if she wants to. Shit. That's fine. She
She's literally she's proud. She's proud. You can go ahead and make money because I'm not ashamed. You should be absolutely ashamed that you sent news to a married man during a missing child case. You should be ashamed, and I think that's part of the problem here is she's not. She sees nothing wrong with what she did. Nothing. Nothing. Matter of fact, anybody who wrote otherwise in the chat was immediately deleted. But, you know.
probably wants to keep him to stare at herself anyway. That's fine.
What'd you say?
She probably wants to keep him to stare at herself anyway. That's fine. No, she sent. So, well, in Chris Watts' case, Molly Golightly sent straight up boobies to him.
You guys are so funny. Did anybody else send like boobies to Chris Watts? I don't think people are knocking down the door to get those pics. Sorry. It's Halloween. We can see skeletons all over the place undressed right now.
So yeah, no, it ain't a good look, y'all, but it is what it is.
It ain't a good look, y'all, but it is what it is.
And as you can see, there was nothing else like shown with that. Was there any text messages shown with that? Was it like whatever? No.
Look at this comment up here. I still don't trust Candace because she told Cal shit for brains that she was going to show her a video. I just do not like all of this posted on YouTube for revenge. There is a child missing. I agree with you, JPL. I agree with you. Don't you think there's a problem with the fact that while a child is missing, Cher's legitimately sending this married man news to begin with to end up later on YouTube for revenge? Don't you think that's part of the problem? Or it's just not a good look?
You can't stand Daisy Cow? Well, that's Candace's buddy. That's where Candace feels comfortable and safe, so it is what it is. Hey, Lisa.
Well, she sure as fuck can't feel safe with you.
Who is that, Tim?
I am literally shocked, nonsense. I don't know if you've been paying attention much to that community over there, but I am literally shocked by the people that are supporting all of this, like Cher and the rap guy that got arrested for harassing the cow lady, and it is a whole mess going on over there. But one thing for certain, people are backing up people just solely on who they don't like. It's not about right and wrong. It's not, it is a complete shit show of I don't like this person, so I'm going to go ahead and support this person, even though their behavior was wrong. I'm not going to say it was wrong, just like nobody's doing to Cher. Nobody's telling Cher. It was fucking gross. Seems like Cher wants Donnie, hoping she'll get the best info on what really happened. There are no rules for Cher, does Mark? No. Yeah, Mark's going to find out right here. Mark's going to be involved.
Plus, I mean, like, all she did was get me almost 100 subs over the weekend after. I was like looking at it. I went to leave a comment with my discount code to save 10% off for people. Like, you can get matching silky pajamas with your husband and all.
Do you hear this? Do you guys fucking hear this? Does anybody else hear this? I got 100 subs. I was gonna put a 10% discount code. Nobody wants the lingerie, your Fashion Nova lingerie. Nobody, you can keep it, okay? You were not good advertisement for it anyway. You can keep it. But you mean to tell me that your ass was part of the advertisement of this lingerie? That nonsense. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah, you can get, you know what? Maybe you can get matching pajamas with the mistress that's sending your husband nudes. Maybe you can do that too. Yeah, it's cute. So cute, isn't it cute? Professional. Yeah. What do we expect though? What do we truly expect?
all that, but she blocked me, so I couldn't even go in the chat of the live where she's showing my ass off. And like, what the fuck is that?
Where she's showing my ass off and like she really thinks her ass was something. She really thinks her ass was something. I fully blame self-supporters for these trash bag YouTubers, 100%. I blame the ones that support them. If they had no support, they wouldn't continue this nastiness in Little Summer's name. That's why I said the good and the bad, right? The good and the bad. How much news do you actually hear about Summer? Summer as a person, Summer as a little girl. Not much, if any. I think the most we ever got was from the friend that visited there that ended up passing away. He's the only person that actually describes Summer as a person. Instead, what we get is Don is a mess, Candace is a mess, Don did this, Candace did that, and these YouTubers did this, these YouTubers did that. It is no longer about Summer. Hey, Lori.
But yeah, I do not have like I really don't. Yeah, I posted them actually on my community post, these pictures, but then I forget sometimes. As you guys know, I'm new to having a father in my life, so I
Somebody put that together for me because, Lord, let me take these headphones off again. Somebody put that together for me. Is this woman once again blaming her grown ass decisions on her childhood issues? Did anybody else pick that up? Did we just hear what we heard? So it's not revenge prone, right? Because you had them publicly. So you can cut it off with the bullshit of being a victim of revenge prone. Some channels still keep it about Summer or try the yeah, there are a few that do, yes. But unfortunately, these clowns make it louder. Okay, so hold on. It was always a shit show. Let's rewind that back. Rewind that back for me.
actually on my community post these pictures, but then I forget sometimes. As you guys know, I'm new to having a father in my life, so I deleted them because I did not want my dad to see them. But yeah,
So if you wouldn't want your dad to see them, why do you want somebody else's dad to see them, especially one that is missing? Oh, oh. I'm new to having a dad in my life. I'm new to having a dad in my life. Mm. I agree, Tammy. Remember though, she bragged that these pictures are on her Facebook, her Twitter, but she deleted them off of YouTube.
they're literally all public pictures on my other profiles and nothing that I'm uh like ashamed of people seeing, obviously, or they wouldn't be posted on my public profiles. So clear.
So here's a question for you. If you had them on your public profiles as well as your YouTube, I guess maybe your dad's not on your other public profiles, I don't know. But if they were already public, why did you feel the need to send them privately? What reason would one have to send unsolicited nudes, rather fully nude or not, to a married man that she only knows over the name of a missing little girl? You're kidding me, nonsense. Use Don's photo, Justice for all, Justin for all, Justice for all, whatever. Use Don's photo and thumbnail for the active situation last night in Maine. Yeah, Justin, I think you're going a little overboard with this. I think you are. Huh.
Clearly, they weren't that bad of pictures because they've been. Is Sandra saying what? No, that's him.
Here's a comment. Is there any reason you couldn't have just told Donald to go look at your account? I'd be pissed off too if he sent those to my old man. Not that I have one. It's a very good question. Probably one of the few that were able to
I
stay.
mean, you can just leave Sandra, but I know that's Don because we spoke about this live tonight, and yeah, so.
He is, Tammy. The main shooter is still at large.
Be nice, y'all.
Be nice, y'all.
Hey, Chewy. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I get she didn't like.
Oh my God. I tried to tell her Don sent you pictures too. And you sent family pictures too. But they didn't want to hear that. So Don sent you pictures too. But y'all, thank you, Lisa. Welcome. There was no flirty text. There was no flirty text. Don sent you pictures too. I tried to tell her. Is that making it better, Peppermint Patty? The shooter's friend was on my live last night. That was my live that he was on. I watched this the other night. A few were commenting about how inappropriate she was, and they were all being deleted on site.
Like the ones I sent, but yeah, there was pictures sent back and forth, but it was not.
There was pictures sent back and forth, but it was not anything. What do you mean that's not nothing? That's fucking sexting, Cher. What do you mean that's not nothing? There was what? What? These two are fucking sexting. They were sexting. There's no other way to phrase it. They were sexting. He sent photos back. No, it's public again, Pristine. I'm such a stoner. That's okay. Okay, so.
Shit, I've seen them both like basically in the same. I've seen them in their underwear on their couch. Like, what the fuck? But whatever.
I seen them in their underwear on the couch.
Tasha 405 because I did.
That's basically
because
the
I
same.
wanted to, and because that's what I did. I don't have much else to say about it.
Because I wanted to and I did. She's proud. You're proud. Okay. Okay. Oh, did you? Nonsense. All right. Thank you.
It's not from when he was in jail. I don't know why people are saying it's from when he was in jail because how would he? So if I texted pictures to Don while he was in jail, which everyone knows he wasn't texting from jail, and then what? He printed them off and brought them home? Like, what the fuck, you guys? That shit don't even make sense. So you see where the rumors are getting started. Not that it matters when I sent them, but it was after he was in jail. Whatever.
All right. So we just heard all that. I don't have to recap all that. That's all great. But we do have over here. These are some of the comments, okay? Some that, most were deleted. Daisy likes stirring up drama and half truths. This woman is sending news to a married man of a missing little girl. We don't know anything about him and Candace's relationship. Well, that's different. Cher is a grown woman and can do what she wants just like the rest of you. Absolutely. And we can judge it just like everybody judges everybody. Sometimes you got to play the game to catch the ball. Just saying it. It is what it is. Really? Really? And what ball are we catching? What game are you all playing on this little girl's name? What game? What is the ball at the end? I'm going to send you my ass. You send me back some of your photos. Game on. I think you've all 3 strikes out. That's what I think you've all done. This is a foul play. This isn't, I mean, we're talking about a little girl. Then she begged for and get new teeth and then post pics of a fuck ton of candy and junk food she buys for her offspring. Does she want them to have to get new teeth as well? Well, the ones that are living with her are more of an adult age. Um, she can do whatever she wants. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, that's right. You heard it. Sometimes you got to play the game to catch the ball. They want to make money off her name, period, in my opinion. Anyway, Summer is paying the price for all of this. Doesn't she get pissy? Do you all remember those streams? I think I still have a few of them where she said girls need to stop messaging her man, and they've openly admitted that both of them having a YouTube channel has caused insecurities in their relationship. So yeah, imagine, Glory, if we all decided that we were going to send Prairie Boy a photo of our asses. Do you think Cher would be okay with that, guys? Yeah, she does this flirty little girl act.
Listen, I don't really care what people have to say about what I'm sending who. There's one person's say so that I care about that matters to me, and that's it.
He matters so much that you're sexting with Don Wells. Good point, Air Force. Good point.
Oh yeah, Saints Rocktail. Yep, don't you know it? I sure do. Now, don't you think that if that was true, which by the way, Candace has known about these pictures for a while, you guys. Funny how she waited to use that and tried to weapon that against me after Dawn called on Friday morning to apologize.
And you can't see, Cher, why Candace would have a problem with that? So, yes, Lindsay, absolutely gross. So Candace has known about these photos, but don't you all find it just a little funny that she waited until Don called Cher to apologize on Friday to speak about them? No, I don't find it funny. I find it quite fucking understandable. It's very understandable. This woman who inserted herself into our daughter's missing case, made all types of rumors and allegations against us, has also sent you nude photos. If you don't speak to her again, we can move on. He calls and apologizes, so she tells her friend, yeah, by the way, can you believe he fucking calls Sharon, apologizes, and da-da-da, and this woman also sent him nudes? I can absolutely see how that could come out. How couldn't anybody? Well, I guess share, Lindsay, because she also sent photos back and forth with him.
So anyway, again, I don't care what anyone thinks about what I done because I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't give a fuck.
That's cute. That's cute. We take you oh so serious, Cher. You are definitely the voice for the voiceless. Mm-hmm.
No, they don't have. That's fine. You can understand where people would not really like the thought of someone sending photos of themselves to someone else. I get that. I understand what people's feelings are about that.
So she does understand what people's feelings are about that. Thank you. Thank you very much. But yet you deleted, your mods deleted anybody, whether they wrote it respectfully or not. In my opinion, think sending news is going to benefit a missing child. And don't forget, she proudly also sent some to Billy Joe. She says so herself. I've also sent them to Billy Joe. I still don't understand why she did it. This makes me sick. I think she has some perversion problems. There it is. She doesn't care and she'll do it again because she really don't care. Voice of insanity. Good one, Connie. Cher, if it doesn't matter to Mark, then you may want to evaluate your relationship. He don't respect you. Boom, Kim. Boom. Money, money, money.
But it's weird, right? Everyone says I want Dawn. Don't you think Candace would have shown a bunch of text messages then if there was any of any kind of me or Dawn hitting on one another? Because that's never happened.
First off, we've heard you two flirt, okay? We've heard you two flirt. But you don't think you sending him inappropriate photos and him sending you inappropriate photos back is flirting? You don't think that's enough? We've all heard Candace say that you call him all day and night. He's always on the phone with you. And really? You switch positions with Candace, Cher, and you'd be okay with all of this? Does anybody need more? Do we need to see text messages of them flirting to see what was going on here? You try to use your sexuality to get in with him. That's what you did.
'Cause I'm pretty sure she would have shown that as well.
Are you? Are you?
Hey, Trulia. Do you want to hear his apology? Well, I didn't record him.
Here's a nice little comment. I don't think this case is meant to be solved. Just my honest opinion, moderator. As long as you are comfortable and okay with it, that's all that matters. They are your picks. He's an adult. So are you. Okay, Black Widow. You'd be okay with your husband receiving the same? Again, my married friends in the chat, you'd all be okay with your partner doing the same? That's credibility, secure source. You got to lead with what you got. And for these, it's only their bodies, not brains. Phew.
But anyway.
So over here we have, by the way, wasn't it cow shit that allegedly sent a picture of her ass to PG? Laugh loud, allegedly. Well, PG's a woman. Secondly, you have all made that content, but somehow Cher sending it to Don Wells isn't content. Okay. Oh my gosh, here's the same play ball person writes, I'm new here, and I tell you, sometimes you have to do what you have to get what you need. It is what it is. For fuck's sake, people are going to spin the narrative they want. The same woman that says sometimes you have to play the game to catch the ball is saying sometimes you have to do what you have to get what you need. Hmm.
Yeah, I just whatever. Daisy's bored. She needs content, and she's willing to throw under people or other people under the bus to have a live stream. She was even saying like, "I need at least 250 people to come in here before I show Cher's ass." Like what? Like he can come up here if he wants to. He did mention maybe he would, but I told him he didn't have to do that. He apologized to us privately. You know, it is what it is.
I was just about to say the same thing. Could you imagine a police officer sleeping with somebody to solve a case? I mean, what? 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 You're all about clicks and views, Chantel. Cow Lady's a joke. She's definitely about clicks and views. First off, we're all about clicks and views. All of us. We make thumbnails so that people will be appealed by them. We make titles to bring you all in. We are all about clicks and views. Every single one of us. If anybody tells you differently, they're a fucking liar. If we weren't about clicks and views, we'd have a diary, okay? Speaking of clicks and views, please click the thumb up as you view this stream. That is definitely what we are here for. But most of us are not inserting ourselves into active cases and getting all on a personal level with suspects of crimes, especially crimes against kids. Okay? That's the difference here.
Oh yeah. Hi Tina. That's what a lot of people have finally caught me live. I haven't seen some of you guys for a while. But I mean, hey, she's that hard up and got to show my ass off because that's probably like the worst picture that was on there was you could see a little bit of my butt cheek, but shit. He could have seen more just fucking logging on to YouTube than the pictures I sent him, to be honest. Like, shit.
Like, shit, this lady, this thing's really proud of herself right now. This lady is really proud of herself. Like, shit. Like, she's still not understanding. It's not even the nudity of the photos. It's the why. It's the overall. It's the personal level you made yourself be on with the prime suspects of a missing little girl. It is, what was your end result? What were you getting at the end? Absolutely agree with you, questioning crime. And she just thinks she's so damn cute with her half nudes. There was a video she did where she was trying on clothes and had her whole non-ass hanging out and everything in between. She is absolutely okay with that.
No, Stacy, I don't have no. There's certain people I don't even think need to be in this community, and I just stop watching. I can't watch everybody anyways. I don't got the fucking time for that. So certain people, I just
She's too busy, y'all, inserting herself into the personal, uh, you know, lives of suspects to watch everybody. Winky Dinker says, I mean, I think being married or in a relationship and even posting photos like that is pretty icky. However, it's not really my business and I won't hate anyone over it. It becomes everybody's business when it is said and done publicly. And yeah, I agree with Cher. Some people shouldn't even be on here, let alone in the community. But this is what you've all done. They're cheering it nonsense. This has nearly 400 likes, almost 6K views. It is absolutely being cheered on.
feel are a distraction. I just stop. Because if something is serious, I'll hear about it. I'll get the clips of it. I'll quickly. But no, I've been still digging into CPS stuff and all of that.
Yeah, you like digging into
And
CPS
other
stuff, don't
people,
you?
this Sean Williams guy and a bunch of shit.
The Sean Williams guy and a bunch of shit. Digging into CPS. Yep. Here we go. Val's Variety Venue. He is a creepy deviant. I wouldn't want him seeing pics of me. It is kind of strange, Cher. Absolutely, Cher.
As
Absolutely.
if people haven't tried.
Well, nonsense, you know as well as I do because you've been doing different content as well. You're not doing so much of the drama, and the views, they drop. They drop tremendously from that. Absolutely. The views, the everything goes down when you try to bring actual content. Hey, King Hazy, it's good to see you.
And everybody who's tried that, it goes directly to me. So I will see it too. And then, yes, I guess I'll get 250 people in here and put up a members live and show it off if you want to. I mean, shit, why not?
Oh, now she's going to show off her own photos. Okay. People acting like you send a full-blown news. Calm down, people. It was a booty cheek. Barley. Barley. You don't need to send a barley booty cheek to anybody when you were in a relationship, especially to somebody else who was married. What do you mean barley? There's no barely in that, okay? Yeah, Daisy's the one that needs money. Yep, Sharon, Daisy's the one that needs money. As this woman is literally saying, she'll sell herself behind a members only. Okay. Okay. She is literally proud. Thank you for having Summer's photo. Thank you. She is proud. Why would you need to do that, Sheriff? They're already public. We don't need, and the fact that she says she'll get like 250 people, yeah, that your value of yourself is very high. Because I think if I decide to post news behind a members only wall, first off, that's called OnlyFans. And I'm pretty sure it'd have a lot more than 250 people watching, but you know.
Apparently, that's what people do around here.
I think doing that is and putting it behind a members only wall is a lot better, okay, than sending news to a married man. Right, did she send him to LE? I don't think it's a game either, Tammy still. I think she was very attracted to him. Lord bless it. Yeah, the barley, the stuff you put in soup. That's how smart. You know, and listen, I mispronounce words all the time. I do the same thing. But this is somebody who's cheering on what Cher did. Okay? If it was your man,
But the problem with your stupid comment
they have no
is my
monetary value.
husband knew. And my husband, actually, if I'm being honest, the only picture he had a problem with was the ass one with my ass showing because my butt cheeks were out a little bit.
What was that? What was that about your husband?
What we had a problem with was the ass one with my ass showing because my butt cheeks were out a little bit.
The ass one with my ass showing because my butt cheeks were out a little bit.
Baby,
Baby, thank you
wanna
so
come down here
much.
for a minute?
Come down here, Mark, and tell them all how much I respect you and you respect me. Come on, baby. Thank you so much for that, Lucille. Thank you. I don't understand why anybody wants to see her in lingerie, but since she got her new teeth with Summer's money, she thinks she's all that. And Donwell's of all people, if he were the last man on earth, I'd give up. Praise the Lord, right, Lisa? Yeah, her cheeks were hanging out. Wow.
I'll just let him tell you. Shit, fuck.
Come on, baby.
By the way, many girls have been in my husband's inbox trying to break us up, and it ain't gonna fucking work. I don't think you guys understand the connection that my husband and I have.
Well, I'll tell you. Why don't you tell us? Tell us a little bit, Cher. So, if another woman is in your man's inbox, they're trying to break you all up, but you send in and exchange in indecent photos of yourself, and Donwell is sending them back to you. Is what? Is what? What were you trying to do? What would that be? See how Cher says that's immediately trying to break up? How many of you want to send your ass cheeks to Prairie Boy? You think Cher would be okay with it then? You think it'd be no big deal then? What was the purpose, Cher? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry about that. I had to refill my drink. Yeah, I guess nobody was really having a problem with any pictures because she don't have a husband. Kind of do now. You just don't do that with a married man. She would be pissed. No, they aren't legally married. No, they're not legally married. Right. Okay.
The fact that we tell each other everything. Hey.
Hi.
Did you know
Come here. I'm going to cuck you for a minute. Come here, baby. Come here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about my utter disrespect towards you, myself, Candace, Summer, and Don. Come here. Come on. We're going to do this publicly.
I sent Donwell's pictures?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And I told him you were upset more about one picture.
This reminds me of that time when she called.
Did you know I sent Donwell's pictures?
This reminds me of that time when she called her kids and stated that asked them if she abandoned them. Do you guys remember that? And then the father of the kids came on, and right away, Cher had to tell him, like, by the way, I'm live, because she was afraid of his answer. But he still answered and said, by definition, yes, you abandoned our kids. Okay. So this reminds me of that, because right away, Cher goes to speak for Mark, right? Right away, she has to make sure, like, oh, well, I already told them, you know. So do we really think we're getting an honest answer here with Mark? Do you think Mark's going to come on here and say, yeah, I felt totally disrespected and disregarded by my so-called fake wife when she decided she was going to have a little flirting photo exchange with the father of a missing little girl?
Pictures.
Yes, I did.
Okay. And I told him you were upset more about one picture, the ass one, because my butt
Yeah.
cheeks were out.
But that one was on your Facebook for years anyway, so.
So people are in here saying, well, can they send lingerie pictures to you now?
You
course-
can, I'm not going to open them.
You don't think he'll open them? Yeah, okay. That was a good answer there, Mark. By the way, Brianna over here, the one that said play ball and said you got to do what you got to do, she now says, who the fuck puts photos of someone behind a paywall? That's weird as fuck. Now, you know what's weird as fuck? The fact that she was even sending these photos. That's what's weird as fuck. So long as you don't disrespect the chat and you keep it somewhat, but yes. You might get a timeout if it gets a little out of control, but just be respectful to the chat. Seems like this dude's kind of got himself trapped. Well, yeah, she went to visit and never left. But yeah, he's not going to open them, guys.
So, I mean, that's the only opinion I give a fuck about, you guys. Sorry.
Is it, though? Is it? Because you went on for an hour and 20 minutes about these photos. So is it really the only opinion you give a fuck about? Because if it were, you wouldn't be up here doing this stream right now. Oof, you got to love it.
Next. Now, I know that's going to make me and Mark sound like we're swingers or something, but maybe. Just kidding.
Well, maybe
Still
you are
really
swingers.
low. Okay, hold on.
Maybe you are swingers. Maybe, and that's fine if you are. That's fine if you are. People can do what they want to do. You want to be swingers, be swingers. That's fine. But have respect for those who aren't. You still disrespect it, completely disrespect it. And I don't have much respect for Candace Wells. Okay. But I still have respect for people's marriages, and there's still a boundary, and that boundary was crossed majorly. Absolutely.
This microphone actually is not my favorite, you guys, but I can turn it up more.
No, you're like whispering because you're trying to be like all sultry about it.
Is
like,
that better?
Like, yeah, I sent him nudes, so what?
You heard Don left state?
My man don't
No.
care.
Yeah, Megs is not a bully. I don't know who's calling her a bully.
No, she's a bully.
Are they? By who? Does it show who's deleting them?
Your mods.
Listen, Marty, like I can't honestly be mad that people are upset about it. I can't, because they just don't understand. So it's fine with me, honestly.
How many times have you all heard her say now that she understands why people are mad and then goes to explain why people have no right to be mad? How many times have we heard that now? I get why people are mad, then proceeds to say, you all have no right to be mad. Okay. Which one is it, Cher? Was there nothing wrong with what you did, or do people have a right to be mad? Which one?
But I knew that was going to happen. I thought it was going to happen months ago because Candace has known about them for some time, but she waited till she got super mad, which is fine.
Why does she keep trying to shame Candace?
Daisy needed to make a little money for, I don't know, another rooster or another fucking cow or heifer on her farm. I don't know.
Well, I keep hearing people making jokes about farm lady Daisy having a farm. At least Daisy has something. At least Daisy does something. Okay, she's taking care of animals. Rather, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Who the fuck cares? She has something. But why? Why does it matter when Candace decided to speak? I think Candace was right speaking when she spoke. I think she had every reason to speak when she spoke. Because Don stopped speaking to you, and the next thing you know, he's calling you, apologizing. Unbelievable. Look at this comment. In my opinion, personally, I think that Jinkies and her sister, plus the rabid animals, are users and abusers of YouTube, flip-flopping, turn on each other from one cow to another cow's shit. The same way Cher keeps flipping and supporting the Wells. I hate double standards. Everyone has posted things online they are more or less proud of, and other YouTube crime channels hosts play up to their male viewers on their YouTube live broadcasts. Okay, there's a big difference here, lady. There's a big difference here. This is not double standards. We're not talking about something Cher posted publicly. We're talking about Cher exchanging inappropriate photos with the father of a missing little girl and then coming onto YouTube and pretending to have information worthy of TBI? What's the information at Don Wellware's Tidy Whities? Is that the information you have? Is that the groundbreaking information? Who all remembers a few months back when Cher literally got on her platform and said she has proof that Don knows what happened this summer? Well, why the fuck are you back in communication with this man then, Cher? Why hasn't this man been arrested then, Cher? How many times are you going to clickbait off Summerwell's fucking name and then act like you are the advocate of all advocates as you were sending your ass to her father? That's the problem here. And the fact that some subscribers are so sucked in to the bullshit of it all that they can't see the overall problem is infuriating. It's not about what was public. It's not about photos that she took. It's about where she sent them, when she sent them, why she sent them. Flip-flopping. The way she flip-flopped all over that Wells family. All in the name and expense of a 5-year-old missing little girl. Okay?
Yeah. Candy Boobs is a managing mod. She can delete anything she wants. Jinkies, is that's Daisy's sister, right?
Like you don't know. I love these comments. I love these comments. Stop it. Cher's a grown ass woman. It's none of our business. She made it everybody's business.
Oh, don't do that, Mike. Because she's been my mod from basically like fucking day one of this platform, if I'm being honest. So
Oh, that's cute. That's great. Anyway, by the way, we have over here. Cher, has Candace actually said to you that she was sorry and that she overreacted to you texting with Don? JPL, she knows that she sent her husband inappropriate photos. You think Candace owes her an apology for overreacting?
yeah. He
I know
was brutal.
we have again. I don't think the pics was bad, and I don't feel like it's anyone's business what you send. I'm sure most people have pics floating around out there. They are still missing the overall problem here. They don't get it. They just don't get it. Hey, Nightmare. This lady crosses lines that are beyond normal. I see it as victim abuse. Hey, Jam. Love your photo. They're not getting it. They aren't getting it. And Cher's over here like, yeah. My ass looks good. You can see them everywhere. Maybe I'll put them behind a paywall. Baby, did you care?
We were brutal to each other. But it's not the first time that it's happened. Everybody's tensions are high in not just Summer's case, but a lot of cases that they get invested in. And
That
again,
they
I
get.
don't know how much Don really knows or how much he's just defending people that he loves, which is common.
You again, please, if I'm tell me, do any of you recall when Cher got up on her platform and said that she knows without a doubt and sent it to TBI that Don Wells was involved in Summer's disappearance? Put a 1 in the chat if anybody else recalls that big broad old show that Cher did with that information. I cannot be the only one that remembers this. Has she said anything of value in the last 5 fucking minutes? You guys remember that? Remember it like it was yesterday? Yep. Okay. All right. Thank you. So we all remember that, right?
Pictures. Damn. I ain't even made money off of those pictures. And I know everyone's seen the monster logo tattoos that I have tattooed.
Now, wait a minute, Cher, because here you go again about, damn, I didn't even make money off those pictures. I don't think there's much value to be made, okay? But I thought the whole purpose of them was to advertise your lingerie 10% discount code. 10%. They offered 10%. I thought that was the whole point. The whole purpose behind them was advertisement. I thought you were doing a promo. I thought you were. No? Oh. Do you think you should make money off sending a married man, the father of a missing little girl, his father, nudes? Do you think you should make money off that? 10%.
On the back of my thighs, right under my butt. Now they're trying to say that
Welcome,
it's
Coco.
the mark of the devil, whatever. It's the Monster energy drinks. Like, I lived for 23 years in Minnesota, and what a lot of people don't know is I had a mini, what was it? Not a stroke, mini heart attack.
Cher has lived one hell of a motherfucking life, I'll tell you. This girl has seen it all, done it all, experienced it all. She has, well, to be fair, a lot of people do say that the monster logo is the mark of a beast, but you know, that's a whole nother rabbit hole. But Cher has had, matter of fact, I just played a clip the other day where Cher said her medical is the only thing that she has left. So, how, I don't know, nonsense. Are we going to hear next about her childhood? Who sent the news? Cher to Don Wells. And Don Wells apparently exchanged photos back. Okay. He apparently exchanged photos back.
And I was found at a truck stop because I think my friends left me there. Anyways, ended up in the hospital because I entered a Monster Energy drinking competition.
Okay, hold on really quick. So you just reminded me, Melissa B. She actually did that twice. There was a time where Prairie Boy was shaving his beard and donating the proceeds to Summer, and then another creator did the same thing, and those proceeds were supposed to be donated. Then when the time came, they ended up writing a check for 800, which was well less than the two combined had raised. I remember all of this, and I may have it clipped somewhere. So she enters a Hey, Linda Lou, welcome. She enters a Monster drinking contest because Monster would not be held liable for a Monster drinking contest. Monster is not even good for you to drink in that way. And who wouldn't have a heart attack? Monster drinking contest. Is that a thing? Did Monster ever host? Let's see. I feel like that'd be a liability. I could be wrong. Did Monster come out with alcoholic drink? Why is Monster drink you suing everyone? Energy drinks like Monster were marketed as a way to push out that extra edge and balls with lower caffeine content. 5 people have died after drinking Monster Energy. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about them ever holding a contest because I feel like that'd be a major liability. Anybody else feel that way? Maybe it wasn't like a real contest. It was more like a friend contest. Okay, that does make sense. Monster saved her life. Okay.
was hooked on the shit. And in Minnesota, we have the 93X girls. And then when you get hooked up with them, which was a radio channel that was very known, they're at all the racetracks, everything, like all the sports events. And then they had the Monster Energy girls. So I was going for that. But anyways, not only that, I could have died from drinking in several hours, 24. So there was this party back when I was probably...
Dang, Cher. With that nice ass of yours and that hot body, you didn't win? You weren't chosen to be a monster girl? Huh. Probably wasn't official. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It must just been like some friends getting cracked out on Monster Energy. Candace got hit because Molly and the other girl were online with him and he had the door locked. They were flirting. Yeah, they were flirting with him. Remember, don't break my fucking door. Yes. And then he punched Candace in the face, and Candace says, "You punched me in the face." Yeah, I absolutely remember that. Excuse me. I first saw Cher when she tried to become BFS with the Quentin Simons Gma Billy Joe. Yeah, she was supposed to go. Oh, you remember that? Subscribe to her banner that she sent Billy Joe to hang outside of her house. Oh, Nightmare. I forgot about that. Wow, that's right.
I must have been like 20. like 23 maybe.
Why is she whispering?
And me and my ex-girlfriend Nicole entered a Monster Energy drinking competition. There you go. Thank you, Heidi. Like, people from Minnesota are gonna understand what I'm saying. So anyway.
Okay, so her and her girlfriend, 23. In Minnesota, we host Monster Energy snow on ice tracks, not exact names, but that's not the same thing as a drinking competition. Snow and ice is completely different.
And I know some people think Monster Energy is the 666 of the devil, whatever. Sorry, no, bye. Fuck out of here. But anyways, I have a green one and a blue one, my both favorite colors, okay? The low carb blue
Sharon
and the
Hughes.
original green. And yeah, I love those tattoos.
You would. You would.
Anyway,
You would love those tattoos.
went to this party with my ex-girlfriend.
That's a good question. When did Monster Drink come out? Two 2002. 2002. Uh. I was 14 years old when Monster came out. 14 years old. How old is Cher? How old is Cher? Huh. She's in her late 40s, I believe. Farrah. Yeah, why is she doing this sultry voice? Is she setting up to sell her nudes? Ah. I used to drink then when I was younger. I'm 42 now. I never liked Monster. I did have a pretty bad hook on Red Bull, though.
And she drank several Monsters, got super sick. And I drank 23 or 24 in a matter of just a couple hours.
Can we note something really quick? Can we please note that Cher says that she woke up in like an alleyway after having a heart attack and she doesn't know how she got there. She's pretty sure her friends left her there. But yes, she remembers the exact amount of Red Bull she drank. She tried to sell the nightgown she was wearing on her community post. Shut the fuck up. What were the beds like out through the roof? It's not. I'm with you, Lindsay. And if you don't drink it, you get a really bad headache, right? It is a complete addiction. It is horrible. I'm clean off of drugs. I don't drink. My one downfall is a Red Bull. Absolutely agree with you, Lindsay. All right. So there you have it. She remembers the exact number. Hey, Kathy. So she drank 20, she knows how many she drank and the time frame she drank them, but she don't even know where the fuck she woke up.
At this party. Just literally, we were all sitting there, and whoever was in the competition, we sat out, and it was kind of like this circle thing, and everyone.
Yeah, Melissa, congratulations.
All of these cases of Monster behind us. Yeah. And that shit, like, when you're young, you are really dumb and you don't realize, like, oh, a Monster drink can kill me. Like, shit, you don't think like that. But I knew after my first 4-pack.
Okay, so she drank a 4-pack of Monster. Wait, I gotta point this out while we're at it, because I just seen this. And I love that your husband is proud of your pictures. Cheer. Which he also only has reason to be. Nice and good. That honestly wins over double standards. So call me old fashioned, because I am. My idea of relationships is based on traditional relationships. But I prefer a man who says to me, I don't want you to leave the house in that. I would not be okay with you doing OnlyFans. I do not want pictures of you half naked or nearly naked on the internet for everyone to see, let alone sent to a man privately that is married. I don't think her man being okay with it makes him, this great loving man that this comment is trying to make appear. Okay, that's just me though.
Because we bought them by the 4-packs. After I had my first 4-pack done, I started feeling fucked up, actually.
It went from cases and cases to they bought them by the 4-pack. Ah, Lord have mercy. So she drank 4, she started feeling fucked up, but she still managed to pound down another 20. Okay.
Like I could feel like shit was like racing. So then I'd drink some water. But yeah, and yeah, it was bad. I was in the hospital for 9 days. Like it was terrible.
Oh, here she fucking goes. She went from not even knowing where she was, ended up, to suddenly, hey cheese, to suddenly she was in a hospital for 9 fucking days. Maybe. I think that there are, and I know without a doubt videos that there are YouTubers that will intentionally cause fake conflict amongst each other for views. Absolutely. But this, I don't think so because it was Daisy that brought this out on behalf of Candace. Well, what did Jean say? Oh, it's okay. It's only Cher.
Wait, what?
She thinks she'd be
I'll
rich off
listen
her
again. It was
nudes.
after he said he would start telling stuff about Cher and went after Mark. Who did that?
Per
What are we talking
usual.
about?
Per usual.
Who said that? He said he would start telling stuff about Cher. What did tell what about me? Who said that?
When you go back and read your comments. Holy fuck, I was even able to see. You have it right here. The moderator says, okay, accidentally on purpose. When did Don say that? I was in a live when he hopped on. He didn't say that. So you have this person answering right here. So as a creator, you don't shout out. First off, we're 20 seconds ahead of you all. Okay. So by the time I count to 20, you're now just hearing what I said 20 seconds prior. The fact that she is yelling at accidentally on purpose to answer her as if she could just answer her is a little delusional and annoying. Okay. Scroll back and read your fucking chat, Cher. You can put 1 and 2 together. I do it all the time. Matter of fact, I just did it. I said, oh, what did Jean say? And I wrote up to see what Jean said. It is that easy. You're getting all hyped like, who said that? It's weird. She's weird. She gets on my nerves. I'm sorry. I can't stand it. And for fuck's sake, if any of you, never mind. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
They gotta wait 15 seconds to damn chat. Who's saying they're gonna tell shit about me and went?
Spark up another one. You know this person now has to wait 15 seconds, but you're still going to ask again. I'm pretty sure they comprehended the question the first time. I know. It seems a lot of your audience has a hard time comprehending things, but give her 15 seconds to respond before you ask another 30 times, okay? All right. We've done this long enough, Cher.
Tell about me and went after Mark. Who did that?
She's going to ask
There's
again.
been so many people trying. But so after that, I think like about a year.
Why does she keep fucking whispering?
After that is when I got those tattoos done.
So, you guys, okay, you ready? So she wanted to be a monster girl. Somehow that led to drinking in a monster competition. That wasn't real competition. It was an alleyway thing with friends. She drank 4, her heart started pounding. Somehow she ends up in an alleyway where she concludes that she drank 23 of them and spent 9 days in a hospital. But then, about how long later? Because I wasn't even.
About a year.
About a year later, she goes and gets monster tattoos tattooed on her. What? Did any of that make sense to anybody? Thank you so much, KNS. Thank you. Yes, if any of you would rather not pay to see Miss Scherer naked, feel free to send a tip over this way. I will protect your eyes. Okay? Promise. I passed down the alley, so I got monster cans tattooed on me. Because remember, you guys, she entered the competition because she wanted to be a monster girl, but it was a year later that she got the monster tattoos, but she got the monster tattoos because she was entering the competition. Do you guys see what I'm saying here? You see how Cher makes no sense as she's speaking? Kind of contradicts herself, but yeah. Okay. Go on, Cher. Tell us more.
After that is when I got those tattoos done. Dawn said that?
Hey, Finding Hope.
Oh, he was just when people are mad, they say shit they don't mean. And he was just pulling out everything. Like, and people were coming to me saying, like, why am I not freaking out? I would be more mad about the shit that came out of Don's mouth if it was true. But I know it wasn't true. And I also
Monster
know, and you
Kathy.
guys might not
She's
care,
on
but
Monster.
I like, listen, you can't drink.
Okay, so she's not mad at Don because everybody has a right to be upset, but she's also going to tell you why you don't have a right to be upset. Thank you so much, KNS. Jam 420 got one. Find and Hope got one. So just Kathy got one. So just so you were all aware, you no longer have to be individually linked in to receive a membership on channels, and you also don't have to be watching to receive one. You just simply have to be either subscribed and or recently watched a video of theirs. So a lot of people, and I even saw some here today, were received memberships when they're, so-called haters. Okay, so if there is a channel that you were hate watching on, that you can't stand a person and you don't want to end up with a membership, make sure you go into your overall settings and you turn that off. Okay. Just a little FYI before you become, like these people act like they don't know how this works and they start laughing like, hey, you got a membership here. You were watching, bitch. No, you don't have to be watching to get a membership.
I don't hardly have them now. Once in a while, I will have a Red Bull, and I'm like, maybe I've said it on lives before if I've had.
Cher, you keep fluctuating between somebody who woke up and had 5 Red Bulls and somebody who took a Xanax and sent some news to a man named Don Wells, okay? That's what you sound like. Hey, reap what you sow. The way you're going from sultry like this is new. Cheese, this is new. And then all of a sudden you're back like this, okay? But yes, you were right. Who said that? I'm not even mad because he lied about me. Yeah, okay. I'm upset because that baby is still missing. There we go. She's on Monster. She is a monster. Right, exactly. You can absolutely get emails without being a member. I am so happy you were a member as well, and I'm happy you're happy to be a member. Thank you again, KNS, Wah, and Lucille for gifted memberships. Long story to distract from the fact that she sent those. But how did we even get here, Jay Renee? How did we even get here? Oh, that's right. Because she sent Don Wells new pictures of her, and one of the pictures was of her ass, and they showed those ass tattoos. And I don't mean ass as in the tattoos are on her ass. I mean they are ass. They are horribly done tattoos. That's how we have reached where we are at, just for everybody to remember.
A Red Bull, that's why, because a lot of people haven't seen, I guess those tattoos on me. We don't really film. Maybe you have.
How didn't we? I thought all these photos are public.
But anyway,
Thank you, Jean.
he was mad. It wasn't
Exactly.
true, so that's why it didn't make me mad. But like at the same time, you have to understand that his wife has an issue with me. Totally understandable.
Ugh.
And so he's trying to protect her and be a good husband, but at the same time, like Don and I have talked for so long that we kind of have a connection. Or
Oh, you sure fucking do. You're exchanging news with the man. Of course you have a connection. Of course you have a connection. How many men in the chat are going to give up on a connection with a woman who's sending you straight up nudes and will badmouth your wife with you while you're in an argument with her? Of course you have a connection. This is just a little trippy, huh?
or whatever you want to call it.
An affair? Some of us want to call it an affair. Anybody else have a better term for it?
Well, if Candace sent anything to Hunter, if that's true, because I don't know who to believe anymore.
Now, all right. So who remembers when Cher went live with that headliner? Hey Copa, that she knows that Candace had a fling with Hunter. Anybody else remember when that was her big breaking news? Some would call it a slut, hoe, home wrecker. Yeah, there's many terms for it. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember when that was part of Voices as big breaking news. Shares big breaking news that she knows that Candace had a fling with Hunter as Hunter was underage. Sure do. Yes. My mans ain't being friends with anybody who badmouths me. Let me tell you. If he don't like you, I don't like you. If I don't like you, he don't like you. Totally disrespectful to keep up this connection. Okay, so a lot of people remember it. So now she's walking that back as well, just like she's walking back the whole, "Where is your daughter, Don? You know what happened, Don." Right? Now that's all being walked back.
I don't care if you don't believe that it's Dawn or not.
Speak up, Cher.
I know it is. All you have to do is click on the picture. It says, "Take me to channel," and you will see.
Only mods can do that. Thank you, Gene. I appreciate that. Look, why would anyone want to have a connection with Don Wells? That's the problem. That's the pattern with Don. He's always sorry after a big drunk, then he does it again. So, can we get an apology for the stuff Candace sent to Hunter? So you don't even, this person earlier wrote too that Daisy sent photos to PG of her ass, okay? So they're just spreading rumors. You don't even know if that happens. But if that happened, believe me, if that happened, then during this investigation, the one you guys all turned into a side act, they would have found that Candace was inappropriate with a minor and she would have been charged with it. Because believe me, they were looking for any reason whatsoever to charge these two as they did their investigation. I don't think
Why
so. Find
wouldn't
it.
we?
She finds
He
it
has a
difficult.
daughter missing.
He has a daughter missing. No shit. You mean your news didn't help find her?
Idiots everywhere. Closed-minded people who just are very, very much cannot see like a whole bigger picture, and that's okay. That's fine.
Why does she keep on with the condescending? That's okay. That's fine. No, you're right. There are a bunch of idiots who can't see the overall big picture. The overall big picture is you had a fucking exchange of inappropriate photos with Don Wells, the father of a missing 5-year-old little girl out of Tennessee, whose name and case you have used to no end. Okay? That is the overall picture. Right, nonsense. We're not understanding the whole you have to play ball, right? We're not understanding it all. Yeah. We are all the closed-minded idiots. Mhm. Tell us more, like how you acted like a little whore. Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me to your channel to see your nudes. Amen.
Why? What is he saying?
What is who saying? She speaks to her channel like she's in a group chat.
Hold on.
Like they can respond. Uh-oh. They're fighting with the moderator named Mike. Look, Morgan comes in. Wow, where did all the shade come from tonight with some of these comments? People are rude as fuck tonight, making mods' jobs harder and all. They do know they have 900K other channels to watch, right? Totes, Morgan. How dare people come in and be angry that Cher was having like a, sexual fling with Donald Wells? Go watch like the other 900K channels. There's actually like millions, but yeah, totally agree. How dare they make the mods' jobs harder? Not Cher's actions that did that. It's the chatters. Totes agree, Megan. Morgan, whatever your name was.
Check your text, sis. Hi, Lily.
How many sisters?
I don't know. It's kind of feeling like that. I don't know.
You know what it's kind of feeling like? Like elementary school. That's what it's kind of feeling like. Like elementary school, right? Like check your text, sis. What? Grow up with your pretend husband, your sis, and your little fucking sexual weird fling with Donald Wells.
Oh, I don't know. Hi, Ruby.
Flick the bic, don't send a pic. Somebody get this girl a new lighter.
Where did all the shade come from tonight with some of these comments? People are rude as fuck tonight, making mods' jobs harder. Yeah, see, I'm on. I can't see it all, you guys. That's why I watch it back.
You watch it back. All the rude comments are gone at that point, you goof.
Hi, sweet toughness.
Right?
I
Finding
will
her.
have to look back on it, you guys. I'm sorry.
Why is she whispering?
Yeah, Rebecca. But I mean, it's yeah, I've been near death a few times, but you know what? That was just dumb. And so yeah, don't ever do that. And also, yeah.
Okay, so don't ever do that near death several times. Don't ever drink a bunch of Monster. And also, yeah, don't send parents of missing children nudes. Okay, so the moderator's going off down here. Mike says, sure, take this wrench away if you want. Simple questions getting blocked. Yeah, they are being blocked, right? Anybody who says anything is being blocked. We have no idea because she thinks it's okay. Why did she send him her news? He's not a love interest. It won't help to find Summer. So why? We won't know because nobody will tell us. Find and hope. I think she thinks she's on the phone with her girlfriends right now. Yeah, the Red Bull ran out. Yeah, I think so. Hey, Christina. It's getting really weird.
I
Hello.
all right, there you go, Mike. No problem.
Mike, you are de-wrenched. How dare you ask common sense questions?
Again, whatever is between Candace and Hunter is not up for her to come up. Like I don't know.
Like, you don't know? You're the one that started the fucking rumor, Cher. She's the one that started the rumor about Candace with Hunter. Now it's not her business?
What the heck is a monster? Yes, it's caffeine drink. It's like a Red Bull, but better.
Okay, guys. Morgan struck again. If your life consists of going into YouTube chats and talking to others like you're not an adult, you may want to consider getting a life and a hobby. How about this? If your life consists of fucking profiting off the back of missing children and toddlers and sending news to their parents, you may want to get a life and a hobby and a fucking moral conscious, whatever you would call that. Integrity? I don't know. Few things I could think of that are definitely lacking in this situation. Morgan. You can just tell Morgan talks like this.
Oh yeah, Jody, we make so much money, wouldn't you know?
You do. We do know. Yes. Yep. Jody is right. It's the Don and
Ridiculous.
Cher
I
show.
love people that say that.
Do you?
Last month, my channel barely made the threshold to even cash out. Which
Okay. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. Is that why you're now selling stories about people's real lives with CPS? Is that why? Because your channel barely met the threshold?
you need $100 for them to send you your payment. So I made $126. Get the fuck out of here in a month of YouTubing. So
In a month of YouTube, she made $126, yet you have memberships in your chat. Well, then you know what, Cher? You were doing something very wrong, okay? You were doing something very wrong. Guess you really do need to spice it up and, I don't know, put your news behind a paywall. Ew.
bye. Get the fuck.
Come
Y'all
on over, Jody
crazy with
Blonde.
that bullshit. You know, yeah.
I seen her chat
Dumb.
flying with super chats as she was exposing Cam and Allie's personal situation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You drink too many of them, they sure are bad news.
She answered you nonsense.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Well, Tammy, I'll never forget when she was there with Mark. All of a sudden, he's so high on a fucking stream that they had to end it. Never touched any drugs prior. And okay, it was weed, so we were told, but nonetheless. Nonetheless. So I agree, Tammy. And childhood trauma. Don't forget that part.
Babe,
Baby,
I think the girls are gonna text you.
can you imagine being him and like having to deal with her fuckery all day?
Welcome. God made the donkey talk.
We like, babe, the girls are gonna text you. You probably don't give two shits for any of this, but and by the way, she just made money right there.
Welcome to the crazy train. Choo choo. We'll do a
I won off this train. Fuck it, I won off. Anybody else won off? I won off this train. Call me out. I won off this train. But I really have to go use the restroom, so you all bear with me just a moment. You know what? Let's just go ahead and light this shit on fire. BRB. You know what? I should have done this one because this is like what our captain is looking like. All aboard, choo choo. Lord.
members live tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but God made the donkey
Why are you doing that when you barely have enough members to, I don't know, meet the threshold? I barely made $100.
talk. Welcome to the crazy train. Choo choo. We'll do a members live tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but yeah, and I'm not gonna. That's all I'm gonna say. There'll be a members live tomorrow.
Hey, Booze Mama. Don steals
Topic
underwear
will be
too.
found out if you're at the live tomorrow. That's about it.
We'll find out what, Cher.
They don't have to be respectful to me, you guys. Like, honestly.
Okay, like honestly, they don't have to be respectful towards me. As meanwhile, you have Morgan in the chat going, "Why do people keep being so rude?" And you have your other mod that's timing out legit other mods. Okay, here we go. Finally, somebody. Is there any proof of Candace sending H anything and his own mom buys him e-cigs and alcohol? Probably worse than a twisted tea. Is there any proof? Is there any proof? No, you know why? Because the rumor started with the same person who's now telling you it's not her business. There's an old arrest record for him being arrested for stealing red panties. Wow. He told the officer he was going to M with them later when he got home. Oh my goodness. And Don admitted it. I am addicted to apple cider. Oh, all the money they gave her to help Billy Joe. Did she go? Glory, take a wild guess, my friend. That crazy train has never gone to visit. Where is Billy Joe anyway? Where is she? How come Billy Joe hasn't been back? She had this big banner that says subscribe to share. They had a wish list. They sent her all types of money. They share all types of money. Where is Billy Joe? Next thing you know, nonsense, she's going to be like, I'm selling seats to my crazy train. There's 3 seats left. Everybody jump aboard.
They hear what they hear, or they're so close-minded and like narrow-minded that they can't see like a fuller picture or scope of things. So if they want to be angry at me, that's fine, let them, because they're still watching.
What is, somebody please tell me, what is the fuller picture? What is the fuller picture behind sending this married man nudes? What is the fuller picture? You were gonna just what? Use your sexuality and what? Get all the answers to Summer? Don't forget, she already had the answers. She shouted, "Tell everybody, Don, what happened to Summer. You know what happened. You told me. And yes, I told TBI. And I can't wait till I can tell all of you." Every year Christmas, my grandmom asks me, "Jace wants some cider? Jace wants some cider?" I love it. That's my son's name, Jace. Free ask for advertisements for a deceased murder child case. Yes, yes, yes. And when you click the link, you got this lovely tongue sticking out bandit.
Still giving me views. Whether they're giving me a thumbs up or thumbs down doesn't matter. It's showing interaction on my channel. And I'm still getting subscribers.
Yay, for all the
All
wrong
haters
reasons.
are is free fucking advertisement. I welcome that. Hate.
Now listen, I agree with that, right? The more people talk about me, the more my channel grows off of it, right? So I do understand what she's saying there. But people aren't talking about you, Cher, because they're jealous or they're, you said something a year ago that they're upset about. People are talking because you sent, again, Donald Wells news, and he sent inappropriate photos back to you. That is why people are talking, because everything you have done has reflected back on Summer Wells' name, from the fucking allegations you had made up to the lies you've said. All of it has turned this case into a circus act. That is what people's problem is. Let's go look at the smart chat. Only guilty people, Don Wells and Tim Mullen, react violently and attacks everything and everyone when they are close to being exposed. Illegal adoption controlled by church people. So there we go again. Cher's the first person that started with the whole churches in on shit, right? Okay, so if Don's so violent, why are you sitting in a chat of a woman that had no problem sending him news and trying to come between his marriage? So here goes Morgan again. The shit stirrers sure stayed up for Cher's live tonight. Do they feel better about themselves after being little dumbasses tonight? I don't know. Do any of you feel better? I feel better. I think, I find great comfort in seeing so many wonderful people in this chat understand the overall picture. It shows me that there is some common sense left in what these people consider the true crime community. And it's not true crime. It is straight up crime. Okay. It's the circus act of true crime. It's the drama of it all. But yes, I feel better. Thanks for asking, Morgan.
On me. Let me live in your mind rent free all day fucking long. Which
Oh, yeah.
for a lot of y'all around here, I do. You make that clear.
Uh-huh.
Y'all are just free fucking walking, talking billboards for me. So thank you. Again, Daisy got me almost 100 subs just from Friday night show to when I woke up this morning.
That is fantastic that you got 100 subs off the fact that, again, you literally sent news to Donald Wells. Now, here's the thing. Plain and simple, period, point blank. Right. Like, this isn't like a bragging moment. Ugh.
Damn. I was thinking I'd sell some feet pics because I got Morton's toe and it's fucking weird. I'm like, and one of my really good friends, Kayla, was trying to talk me into doing foot porn stuff. But anyways, she's crazy.
Oh Lord. Cher, please don't do foot porn stuff. Meanwhile, we have somebody in her chat saying, people just jelly you got something to actually show off. I'm sorry, Leandra, you must not have seen the photos. Okay. We'll just say that. I'm right there with you, Copa. Like, take us off the crazy train. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I don't think we get much else after this. I didn't watch it all, though.
See, I think that's what people don't realize. I think that's my husband's biggest thing is like, what? Those pictures, like, what? How's Daisy getting paid for it and you're not? I could make an OnlyFans and my husband would be my number one fan and supporter of it. Like, get real.
Why? Again, is that brag worthy? Am I alone in this? Am I alone in this? The fact that she just said her husband's only mad that they made money off of it, Daisy made money off it, and Cher didn't. And then Cher proceeds to say she can start an OnlyFans and her husband would be her #1 fan. Really? Again, I know I'm a little more old school in my thinking, but if my man's okay with me selling my body, then he doesn't have much respect for me. What? And she thinks that's, like, cute and, like, brag worthy? I really think that's quite opposite. I mean, I don't know. How embarrassing for him, 0 class. I would want to see them, her poor boyfriend. You're not alone in this. Agreed. Okay. All right. Agreed. Okay. Because I'm really like, is this where we're at in the world that like our boyfriend supporting our OnlyFans? I'm sorry, husband supporting our OnlyFans is like a bragging right? So you're married, Don's married, yet you're sending news to another man, speaks volumes about your hubby and your relationship. No way my hubby would ever be okay with any of it, and I wouldn't either. Right. She's gross. Kyle would be mortified if her did something like that. Right. She's saying she could. Right now, she's doing it for free, but she's saying she could do it for money. She has done it for money. It was for 10% off the fucking cheapy, ugly lingerie. Look, I joke all the time and say, "Oh, I'm gonna make an OnlyFans. You guys do this, that, whatever." That's one thing, right? If people want to do OnlyFans, go for it. I don't care. You want to sell your body for fucking money? You want your photos all over the internet so your kids and grandkids and everybody can see one day, your coworkers, your fucking priest, do it. Do your thing. But it's not quite the brag when you're bragging that your man would be okay with it. Sorry. Right. Can you just imagine? They probably use her photo in the thumbnail. Ugh. For a measly 10%.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I had to look up what it means, right? Hold on.
Well,
I
what
know you
mean?
guys, this is so weird, but give me a minute. We'll get back on it in a second.
Now they're telling her she's smoking hot in those pictures. Loves to lurk, $4.99, $5 because Cal charging more and I've seen. Live your life 100. If you guys would not pay for Cher's OnlyFans, hit my thumbs up, please. It's one thing to do OnlyFans, but she's using news to manipulate a father of a missing child into a game to get what she wants. Thank you. Nonsense. Thank you. That seems to keep getting lost. Let's just keep that up there. Hey, Zoomer. Right, I'm saying?
It's it could be called Greek foot or royal toe. And Meghan Markle has a Morton's toe, by the way. So it's good enough for Prince Harry.
No, yeah, Prince
even though I
Harry
don't like
didn't marry her because of her toe, okay? Please don't ever, ever compare yourself to her again. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the toe, he wasn't like, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna marry you because of your toe." No, no.
Meghan Markle. I think she's very much like Amber Heard, but whatever.
Yeah, and you're not.
This is because the first toe behind the big toe is short compared to the second. Right, so our second toe is longer than our big toe, is what a Morton's toe is, if anyone's wondering, and it looks.
Was anybody wondering? Anybody at all? Like, where did that even come up? Like, okay, we get it. You want to sell feet pic. You know what? I'd probably sell feet pics. I'm not above, if you guys want to buy some feet pics, I'm not above it. What I am above is sending news to try to persuade or manipulate any man, but especially that of a missing child. That I am above.
Alienish, okay, but
Everything
it's
about you's
also
alienish, bitch.
yeah. I actually didn't realize that it was weird until one of my exes one day was making fucking fun of me and making fun of, why is your second toe longer than your big toe? And I was like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? I didn't know there was
So-
anything wrong with that. I never saw people in flip-flops. I didn't realize that my second toe was bigger than the first and that was weird. What do you mean? Mark's a cuck.
Anyway,
Mark had a great channel Mark had a great perspective on
Does
things.
it?
Mark was
That's
very
weird.
laid back.
What kind of problems? So
Mark was very laid back. Mark was actually a decent man, okay? Decent man. And I just want to point out here, does anybody remember the moderator earlier, Mike, that was asking very polite questions that kept being deleted? So then Mike said, "Go ahead and take my wrench if you want to." You know, fair questions are being deleted. Well, we now have like 20 minutes later, we have told you what would happen, Mike. You fucked around and found out, huh, bro? With like kiss faces. Like that represents your channel. You just said that is your managing moderator. She completely represents your channel. How fucking immature is all of that? Like you're now mocking the man, like, told you. I've had my run-ins with this woman, and she's yeah. She's so Cher's best friend, okay? Let's just put it like that.
wait, I have a balance problem. Would that be cause from Morton's
Hey,
toe?
Paige. Yeah, your balancing problem is
gonna
not
imagine how
from
much
your
cash
fucking
we
toe,
could
sweetheart.
make with a pair of feet and a cucumber.
I'm not
Oh
even a
my God.
professional.
Y'all are terrible. Well, this just went left again.
Yeah, everything about you seems to go left. And I hope one day we hear Mark singing, to the left,
Oh,
everything you own in the closet to the left.
hold on. Where'd that go?
Highlight
And
it.
sis, by the way, thank you for being a member for 30 months. Holy shit. You and Tammy Barnes, my first members.
They were your first members? Okay, you've been here since 2017, okay? You've been here since 2017, so, your first videos were 3 years ago, though, so, yeah, maybe they were. Wow, bless them. Okay.
Loves to lurk. That's a great name. $5 because Cow's charging more and you've already seen them.
Keep the lingerie, baby.
Thanks. Thanks for giving me the tax on it. I appreciate that. You have a hammer toe? Yeah, it got weird. Sorry. Mute toes? What is that? Foot surgery? Wait, don't.
What the fuck is going on here?
I did. Okay, so Rebecca, I had it posted. And I mean, then I took him down because I was like, shit, my dad's gonna see this. And yeah, I don't like.
Sheriff, you don't want your dad seeing it, then I'm pretty sure Summer's dad shouldn't have seen them either, okay? The fact of the matter is you're like, shit, my dad's gonna see this, not your children? No? Okay. But they're still up on your what'd you say, on her Twitter and on her Facebook, does the photos still remain?
I don't want that.
I'm
That's
about done with this.
weird.
She's a fucking
So
headache.
when that came to my mind, like, oh shit, my dad might see those, I quickly deleted, like, after I think like 28 minutes the post. But I mean, I posted them myself. I'm not ashamed of them.
All right. So again, is this a joke? Like she's not ashamed of them, but she didn't want her dad to see them. Then they're inappropriate, right? She put them up publicly, but then she also sent them privately, and he apparently sent photos back. Okay, that's like, remember that. But if you didn't even want your father seeing them, then maybe you should have post. I mean, isn't that the first thing like you should think? Like, would I want, you know, I mean, your father, your neighbors, your children, your relatives, your preacher. Would you want that? Why? Why would you want anybody to see that?
I was in there in Daisy's chat laughing. Like, that shit was hilarious. In fact, I should check my nightgown sales.
I
was
promise
gonna
you,
be a
sweetheart,
bitch. Like,
your nightgown sales did not go up. Did any of you run to use the 10% discount code? Anybody? The Wish version of Jeffree Star selling some Wish version lingerie. Yeah, go check your sales.
guys, okay, listen. I'm just gonna keep it real. I was gonna make a public thing saying thank you for all the new subscribers, Daisies. Who's all's husbands just subbed me up? Like, what the fuck?
Ew. Nonsense, Kathy, Jill. Go check your husbands and make sure they didn't sub up. Are you fucking listen, again, that's not cute. When you're like of this age, okay? When you're like of this age, First off. Wow. Wow. I was gonna say whose husbands. Wow. Let's hear that again.
I'm just gonna keep it real. I was gonna make a public thing saying thank you for all the new subscribers, Daisies. Whose all's husbands just subbed me up? Like what? Just to be,
Just to be what? Fucking delusional? Share? Just to be delusional? Because that's delusions. That is absolute delusions.
bitch because I can. But
Because you are.
Mark said he laughed. He goes, "No, that's bad. That's real bad." So I didn't.
So instead, you say it publicly because you think you're so fucking cute. She thinks she's so cute. This, yeah. Complete, yeah. Uh-huh. Jason. Okay. Mm. Hmm. I heard about your husband. Mm-hmm. You and Keith are smoking.
Oh, I wonder if they have a cow print. Hold on, let's pull it up.
Why is she acting like this
Okay.
lingerie is of her creation? Like, oh my
So-
God, I have a cow print. Maybe you should gift cow print one of those nightgowns in cow print. Maybe you should gift Daisy one in cow print. Like they're hers or something. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, come on, Fashion Nova, reach out to everybody.
After tonight's live, which is just like everything, whatever, we're gonna get back to like business. So anyway.
Your husband's marked safe.
Okay, so okay, so he called me first, and then Friday night at 6:53 p.m., which was
how can you even trust this woman when she's literally clocking down to the minutes? She is literally clocking down to the minutes when Don Wells called, text. Don, listen, Donald. You'd be an idiot to continue to trust this thing, okay? She is literally clocking down to the minutes. This is so bizarre.
about 30 or 40 minutes, I think, before Candace went live with Daisy. I sent Don a text because, again, he called me Friday morning privately, like on the phone, apologized. And then at 6:53, I texted him PM and I said, just so you know, because people show him comments, even though they're old comments from when Don and I have had problems before, but they try.
Like when you screamed out, "What did you do to Summer, Don? Tell the truth."
To tell Don they're from recently to try to get him upset at me is what goes on behind the scenes. But anyway.
No, what goes on behind the scenes is you are having a sext off with Don Wells. That's what goes on behind the scenes.
So I texted him to let him know when we had our argument the other night, I want you to know I left a few nasty comments here and there before you apologized to me. I will let people know that you did apologize to me and that you are under a lot of stress. Please try to enjoy your Sabbath.
Please try to enjoy your Sabbath.
And he said, it's all good. I'm glad I apologized. Maybe God will do something to help is all. And we'll move forward. Sure hopes.
Keep the Lord out of your fuckery.
So. And then I said, like I apologize to Candace because I understand that would make her mad and that I would publicly say that I'm sorry to Candace for that too. Though I'm sorry because I understand it would piss her off, but she knows what's up. She's known about those pictures for some time. It wasn't new to Candace. So I knew that Friday night was going to happen, y'all.
So you mean to tell me just because Candace knows that you sent those photos to Don previously, she's not allowed to be angry after finding out Don called you to apologize? She has every right. The minute she found out that Don is back in communication with you, she had every right to have that resurface. Hell, it would resurface for me as well. Every right.
Okay, listen to me.
Stop trying to dismiss her fucking feelings based on your warped timeline. What you did was wrong, point blank, period. Every time she says, I will apologize to Candace, but no, there is no but. Absolutely no but. The only but is the one that ended up in Don Wells' fucking messenger, and it shouldn't have. Okay? Unreal.
Listen to my words carefully here. I was Friday night was going to happen, y'all.
Welcome,
Okay,
Victoria.
listen to me. Listen to my words carefully here.
Listen up.
I
morons
was
in her chat.
expecting Friday night to happen for a few months now. Okay?
Okay? I expected this, okay? Because I know what I did was wrong. And then she goes, and I even sent them to Billy Joe.
Understand? The smart ones will.
The smart ones will. Yeah, we understand, all right. We understand.
But at the same time, whether there is whatever people are calling it, like she can go through all of the conversations between Don and I, and you're crazy to think that she hasn't. There's nothing where Don and I are like, hey baby, or whatever. Like there's none of that.
Oh my God.
And she did mention that I sent Don a nasty video. She's mistaken. I don't.
Oh my Lord. Because she never said, hey, baby. It's okay. It is okay that I sent your husband my inappropriate photos and he sent them back. Oh, Lord.
Do that. My husband had a hard time getting that from me when I was when we were long distance relationship. I don't do that shit.
So Cher doesn't do like the hey baby, but she'll send you some fucking nudes. What? She didn't even do that with her husband when they were long distance. No. She won't do that. Like guys, stop. Cher has a boundary. What?
So no, that's not me. Again, go ahead and play that video because it ain't me. You'll be porn revenging some other poor girl. But again,
Some other
I
poor
got
girl.
tattoos everywhere, and yeah.
Yeah,
So
we see
get
them.
the tattoos right if you're gonna try and say it to me. That's again all I'm gonna say.
Does anybody think Cher's like setting up the story for when this comes out? Like, oh, they got the tattoos right, but it's not me. It feels a little overkill at this point when she keeps mentioning like, get the tattoos right, get the tattoos right. I don't put it past you.
But play the damn video.
Play the damn video. You know damn well the video would get a channel removed.
Hey, my wrench. Oh, you did not do that stupid picture change too. Y'all, have some originality.
So
Yeah,
my wrench has the anti Tiffany Marie photo going on. Have some originality, says Cher.
I heard PG did, but I don't know what kind of pics. And I don't really care.
Now she's going back to PG. Now PG also sent around news. So we got PG, the Cal lady, Daisy's her name, and Candace are all sending nudes. Hey, the real Rockin' Robin. They're all sending nudes, but you know, forget the fact that Cher sent them, not just to any man, not just to any man. Okay. The overall thing that keeps being like dismissed or downplayed is the fact that she sent them to the father of a missing 5-year-old little girl while actively exploiting her case online and acting like she was a big help and what is now a cold case. That is what is relevant here.
Don sent me a picture of him. It got a little awkward, not gonna lie. But after I sent those.
Right there you have it. I sent this man my fucking nudes and he sent a nude photo back. Thank you so much, nonsense. Thank you. I won't say that's much of a compliment, but I will take it. I will take it. Hey, independent thinker. So there you have it. That's not enough to tell you what you were doing was wrong. You were manipulating this man using your fucking news to do so. Period.
Care.
I don't care.
Don sent me a picture of him. It got a little awkward, not gonna lie. But after I sent those. pictures. Don was sending me some pictures, and he was a little bit younger. I didn't realize how young.
Oh my Lord.
And
And I still kept communication
probably
with
the
him.
most flirty thing I've said to Don is, "Oh, you looked good in that picture, Don," which was
Oh
he
my
looked
God.
like he was in his 20s, and he was like, whoa, Cher, like, dude, I am 13 years old in that picture. And I was like, whoa, what?
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck are we doing? What is this? So now you're just going to drop on us all fucking nonchalantly in a laughing manner that he sent you a fucking nude of him at 13? The fuck is wrong in your head, Cher? Holy hell. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness. What are we listening to? What the fuck is this?
He looked like he was in his 20s, and he was like, whoa, Cher, like, dude, I am 13 years old in that picture. And I was like, whoa, what? Like,
what the fuck is happening? The one photo she responds to, and I mean, she's not flirting. They're just exchanging nudes, you guys. They're not flirting. Holy fuck. The one photo she responds to, again, not flirting, just sending news back and forth. She says he looks good in, and he's like, whoa.
young. And probably the most flirty thing I've said to Don is, "Oh, you looked good in that picture, Don," which was he looked like he was in his 20s, and he was like, whoa, Cher, like, dude, I am 13 years old in that picture. And I was like, whoa, what? Like, whoops. Well, that got awkward. I was like, I thought you were like 20 something. And honestly, it's the same pictures that you've seen Tim Mullen post of him, where he's out there, where everyone was trying to say there was like a wiener in the background, but it's Don out there, like his younger days. He looks like he's in his 20s, right?
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. So in the midst of these two having an exchange of sexting photos. Oh, this place is literally fucking hell. This place is literally, what is this? What is this? And the chat's just still going on about PG.
But anyways, that was probably like the most like telling him, "Hey, you looked good in that picture." Probably the flirtiest, well, other than the pictures, I guess, text that I've ever said to him, or like the most like flirty thing I've texted to him. You know,
that Pamela, that.
What? How did his little daughter get home? What is happening? I can see part of these chats, y'all.
You want to know what's happening in chat? We want to know what the fuck is happening in your phone, okay? You find the chat to be bizarre? I find it fucking weird that nobody in your chat has stopped and said, wait a minute, what the fuck? Like, this chat's response was very on point for what I expected, okay? This chat is like, Lord, whoa, what, like, this is hell, what is this? You want to know what the fuck is happening in your chat. You just admitted to having a fucking inappropriate sexting exchange with Don Wells, and that the one photo you complimented was him at 13.
That's true.
They're still going on about PG. He was a good-looking man, but drugs do a number on people. She goes, that's true. Well, yeah. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Cher over here has the hots for Donald Wells.
Yep. Yeah, right?
Yeah, right? I sent him my nudes. Yeah, totes. You got the hots for this man. Look at all the ones. Look at all the ones.
Y'all don't say that. You're good. Don't you dare say Don was good looking in a pic back in the day, because damn, we might start like another YouTubian war or something.
Don't say he was good looking back in the day, because we might start another YouTubian war. No, maybe the fact that you complimented a photo of Don Wells at 13 might start a YouTubian war. Maybe the fact that you were texting this man news of yourself might start a YouTubian war. Look at this broken crown. I get it. First off, shrug emoji, laugh emoji. I get it. You was doing whatever you had to get information about Summer. What information surfaced? You sure are a broken crown, and I'm going to think you're not the brightest in the box either, okay? If you are justifying this woman using her sexuality to a married man and a missing child's case. Oh, I am so disappointed in fucking YouTube.
Yeah, Marty, Don told me about the arrests, but apparently they were doing ridiculous shit, so
Were they sending nudes? Especially that when
I
they were
don't know.
minors.
I'm not, I don't know.
What do you
I
know?
ain't got shit to say on that.
What shit do you
I
have to
don't
say
know
on
what's going
anything?
on. I thought everyone was cool there, so I really don't know. Nor do I feel like it has anything to do with Summer, so
I don't know, but I'd fight it nonsense. I don't know, but I would absolutely fight it. Hey, bless Lulu. He would be her number one fan.
yeah, Ruby, I think it got everybody's blood pressure through the roof. I wasn't sure if he would feel bad and apologize. I sure shit was not going to apologize because I was getting like threats for
You're right, Tammy. You're
up
right.
until he apologized. I was like, I don't think that's very smart. Like,
So Don's anger was getting you threats, but not you coming out here and saying that Candace was inappropriate with Hunter and had sexual relations with him. Not you out here saying that Don Wells admitted that he knows what happened this summer. All of that didn't cause them any heartache. Just him being angry at you, justifiably so, led to you getting threats? Huh?
what the fuck? But
On what? Their platform of how many? Share 2,000, 3,000?
again, stressed out, angry wife, missing daughter, court fight for your
Hey,
sons, and like he's told me he's got all these people in his ear trying to do this, do that, don't talk to this person, talk to this person, whatever. It's you guys, that's a lot.
the only person who's ever been in Don's ear saying, don't do this, don't do that, talk to this person, don't talk to this person is you, Cher. It has always been you. You have brought these two onto this platform and fucking made all of this happen. You did that.
People were in. Oh, one funny thing though, one picture was actually sent because it's funny and it's even in the text messages.
Here we go. Here we go. Please make this one actually funny, Cher, because the way you were giggling over all this inappropriateness has many of us very uncomfortable. So please let this one actually be funny.
I was like, some like, well, either way, one of those pictures, I share it because it's funny. Because if you zoom in, I have purple lipstick on my damn teeth, you guys. And I thought that was so funny. So that's why.
You guys, everybody knows that any man that receives a nude is going to zoom all the way into the teeth to see the purple lipstick. That's why she sent it. Don't be silly.
I publicly shared that picture, and I
Ah.
even told Don, I was like, I have fucking lipstick all over my damn teeth. And my husband didn't even tell me I did. Like, he's the one who took the picture.
Hey, Donnie. I know I'm sending you inappropriate photos of me right now, half naked. But could you believe this? There's lipstick on my teeth, and my husband didn't even tell me. And he's the one that took the photos. Zoom all the way in, Donnie, to the teeth. Donnie. Up, up, yeah, the teeth. Donnie. Because they're all going to zoom in. That's what they're going to zoom in on, Jam 420. Absolutely.
He didn't even let a bitch know that she had lipstick on her fucking teeth.
Oh, he didn't even let a bitch know. Yeah, no. Did you let a bitch know that you were going to use the photos he sent of you to send to another married man? I bet you didn't let the bitch know that either.
Ruins the entire picture. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's not what ruined the
so
picture,
that
sweetheart.
yeah.
Purple too, guys. Purple. What does the color purple represent on here? What does that represent on here? Purple. Thank you so much, Connie. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate that. Where were the teeth? Huh.
But that might be the same picture why he thought I was from the UK, because I am wearing one of my subs sent me a UK hat.
Oh, bless it. Here we go. Boo sheet. I like you, boo sheet. Why isn't anyone showing up and not caring who's in the spotlight? This baby summer is missing. They were focused on your hat now. Hey, Amberly, welcome. Oh, I know. I actually do focus on teeth and news. I bet you do, Gaga. Thank you so much, Jill. Ryan Upchurch's mother isn't real.
What's it say? I think it says London, UK. I have to find it. It's in my dresser drawer. So I was wearing a UK hat in that picture, which is why maybe he thought I was from the UK.
Okay, so
I
she
don't know.
sends Don an inappropriate
Hey,
photo,
Justin.
and what she's wearing a UK hat. She also has purple
Oh,
lipstick that
another
happens
thing. I'm gonna say.
to also be on her teeth. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I know there's like a lot of rumors going around. Everyone knows about the rap thing, arrests and whatever. You guys, I'm sorry. Like, I do not believe that Justin paid people to go to Tennessee.
No, you don't believe it?
Like, everything was live, so. And he showed his damn history. I'm not sure when.
Just because everything was live doesn't mean that things weren't happening behind the scenes. Matter of fact, you were live the entire time. You were sending Don Wells nudes behind the scenes, right? Right. Okay. So being live doesn't stop things from happening. Now, what is for sure is that Rap did admit on a live stream that he was paid by a creator to do what he did. People assumed it to be Justin. I don't know if it was Justin, but why would Rap say it? Okay. Why does that even matter?
Was that last night, this morning? He showed his past history. In 2 years, Rap was only given $111. $111 over a 2 year is not enough money for someone to go from New York to Tennessee and back. And I don't know if they got a hotel or what, like, I don't know. So
Because he showed what history? The history of Cash App, PayPal, what? Who cares? All I know is this is so fucking weird. This is all so weird. Again, the event that took place on Friday was to help search for missing kids, to bring awareness to missing kids. Do you know what happened instead? Take a wild guess, friends. The Summer Wells community once again made it about their weird, goofy asses. Okay. You got Daisy over there calls the police because Rap and some other person are driving by her house and they're laughing and they're shouting things and blah blah blah. Another event was absolutely taken away from Summer. An event that is meant to bring awareness to missing children, including that of Summer, has once again been destroyed by these YouTubers and their personal fucking dramas.
but listen, all I know is a ton of people think I get paid off for shit, and it's not true. I wish that was true sometimes,
I bet
but
you
at the
would.
same time not, because I have been offered a lot of shit in multiple cases. The first case I started my channel on, I was offered like, well, I mean, it was, oh, I was offered some shit, okay, from multiple people. Also had the worst threats of my life.
Some shit to do what, Cher? On your first case ever. Some shit to do what? What were you offered? What were you offered? What were you? I'll never forget. Cher was drunk one night Cher was drunk one night, okay? This is the most I have too, Sinner, and I'm done. Cher was drunk one night, or pretending to be drunk. I think they were pretending. She had another female up on her panel. She had Mark, and they were drunk dialing people as they were live. As they are drunk dialing people, Cher drunk texts Don. You guys want to know what Cher said? And I'm pretty sure I still have this clip. Hey, Don. Do you want to do blow? Why? Why? And now we find out that they're sending inappropriate photos back and forth. What was going on over there? Well, what is happening?
In that case, but it didn't stop me. I went up against a Texas oil tycoon and
Yeah, 'cause you're such a
a
badass.
bunch of Texan attorneys and authors, like a bunch of shit. Anyways, I had Texan.
Other people are saying too, New York, New York, New York. What?
I have been threatened by the best of the best, okay? But listen.
Yeah, we know you're such a badass.
Yeah. I've been threatened by a prison priest before, like shit.
The priest threatened you? Uh-huh. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it's New York. I thought it was New York. Listen, I don't know.
She don't even know where the man's from. How are you going to sit here with so much confidence and say there's no way he received money to help him travel from New York, and you don't even know if he's from New York? You just pulled that out your ass? So now we know she will just pull out her ass, okay, to defend people because she pulled it out of her ass. There's no way. Oh, Paige, they're a whole mess.
Yeah, I don't know. Just you can't believe everything that's out there. I know some people would like to, but that's people that honestly like they really I feel bad for the people like that because they
Do you?
just don't get it. They just really don't.
You
get
feel bad for the people like that because they just don't get it? You mean like the clickbaity titles where you're, again, saying that Candace had inappropriate affairs with Hunter? Those ones? The ones where you're screaming on the top of your lungs that you know without a doubt that Don knows what happened to Summer because he admitted it to you? Those ones, those people that believe anything? The people that support you supporting Don and then support you hating Don and then support you supporting Don? Those ones? The ones that believe you have an inside source to be able to tell us all the personal details about Kim and Allie's children? Those subs? They're the people you feel bad for? Yeah, because me too.
it. That's why I don't know why do other like creators help spread that shit around. Because if you're a creator, you know like how shit works.
Oh.
Especially a super chat. So what if he gave him a super chat of, whatever? You don't get that super chat for a month later. You super chat me tonight. I'm not getting that super chat till next month.
Well, you just told us there's no way he did it because he showed off his transactions, but now you're talking about super chats. Maybe he did it in a more sneaky way, so he wouldn't be tied into the crimes that were being committed. Because listen, I know a lot of people don't like Daisy, and I don't care how you feel. What they were doing to her was enough for them to be arrested. Therefore, they broke some type of law, whether you personally like the person or not. A law was broken. If Justin was involved by financially supporting the torment and harassment of a creator, well, I think he would be a little smarter than to send a paper trail
At the end of the month. Just saying.
Now, as far as super chats go, that is very true. Not only does YouTube take 40%, but we don't see it until the following month, which is why if you would like to leave a tip, direct payments are preferred and appreciated via PayPal, Venmo, all the things, Cash App. But that doesn't change anything. That is still encouraging the behaviors. So Justin is in there as they are driving past Daisy's house and they're, sending her anti-religious Bibles, like the devil's books and stuff like that. And if Justin is in there super chatting as all these things are going on, then unfortunately, yeah, Justin is encouraging that behavior. Okay. Okay, Cher. Okay. Just like you're sending news to Donald Wells. It's gross.
So that doesn't make sense to me either.
It
But
doesn't.
whatever.
It want it to you. What it?
They wouldn't let Hey Jude say, Dick Dollar, good to see you. It is a little toxic. That's why I can't be on here every day, you guys. It's crazy.
Oh, please. You're part of the reason this place is so toxic. Anybody else done with her? Are we done? I think I'm done. You guys done? At this point, I feel like I drank 20 fucking monsters. Okay? She just gets you going because she's so contradictory to her own self. She's so unaware of her own behaviors. It has not been mentioned throughout this whole time that, yes, I am wrong. I am wrong for turning Summer Wells' case into a mockery. I am absolutely wrong for sending news to the father of Summer Wells. I am absolutely wrong for sending news to a married man. Candace, you have every right to be upset that your husband is back to speaking with me after we exchanged inappropriate photos with each other. Oh, and by the way, one of those photos was of him while he was 13 years old. Okay? Not one person even blinked their eyes at that in her chat. Not one. I am just baffled every time more and more happens. Every single time something else happens. Again, in the Summer Wells case, another event that was meant to bring awareness, not just to Summer, but to other missing children, became nothing more. Not one person came back from that event talking about the fact that two missing people were found during that event. That nobody talked about the turnout, none of that. You know what we heard about instead? Rap getting arrested and what a bitch Daisy is for it. That's what we heard. Because majority rules. Majority of people do not like this Daisy woman, and I'm sure there are plenty of reasons as to why. But at the end of the day, a crime was committed in which an arrest took place. So it's no longer about your little YouTube politics. But another event put together for Summer turned into a circus. What is it about Summer Wells' case that brings the worst out of so many? It made it impossible to follow the case for me. Too many self-important weirdos. Absolutely not nonsense. I prefer if you do. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me check that out. Yep. Another event. Every event that they have tried to put together in Tennessee, rather it be based around Summer Solo or, other missing children, has become a mockery for these YouTubers to go and get their little 5 minutes. So here we have it. You know the active shooter last night, everybody? The active shooter, Robert Cards. If you're not aware, and if you haven't seen it, I did a live stream last night where a friend of his comes up on my panel. He does use very colorful language that many won't agree with. Please be understanding to the state of mind he was in and probably still in dealing with all of this. But he came up on my stream. Meanwhile, over on Justice for All, this is his. Breaking active pew pew. Them country road, that timeline. Why is Donald Wells on here? Oh, members only first. Members only first. You guys want to hear this breaking news that I made to make think is about Don Wells? Join my membership. Another one getting money off of Summer's name. This, folks, is what we call clickbait. This, folks, is what you call despicable. He knew what he was doing, putting Donald's name face on there. People were going to see that and see breaking active pew pew. 800 people watching that. As subscribers, if you saw that, what are you thinking? You're thinking Donald Wells is actively shooting people, right? Didn't I say earlier that we do everything for clicks and views, from the thumbnail we choose to the title we make? He knew what he was doing here. Justin's warp timeline, I guess. I knew a lot of people didn't care much for Justin, but I didn't realize he's over there doing things like this. Let me see. I don't know where my membership link is. Do any of the mods have the membership link? So yeah, this is that is what's happening. On Justin's page last night during an active shooter. An active shooter named Robert Card, not Donald Wells. Becca, you know, I heard her say something really despicable the other day. Molly was talking about Dre and that whole situation. And I heard her, she had a supposed doctor or nurse on her panel. And she had to ask this doctor or nurse if it would be illegal. It's so gross. I don't even want to repeat it. But this is what Molly said. That apparently Dre, while in a coma, unconscious, I don't know how to phrase this appropriately, happened to have an erection. And Molly wanted to know by this nurse doctor that if she was, you heard it too, independent thinker? I'm sorry, that Marvin had an erection. And that if Dre was to get on top of Marvin and proceed to have sex with him, if it would be illegal. That is what Molly said. She absolutely said that. She said that Dre had relations with Vaughn while he was unconscious. Yeah. I expect nothing less from the guy who tried to unblur a deceased child's image and dox the info of a child SA victim, including social security number. Kylie Rodney. He unblurred the images of her in her vehicle. Yes. Mm-hmm. Gross as F. One, I highly doubt that's even true. Two, do you really need to ask a doctor or nurse if that's illegal? So yeah, that and again, we heard Cher say here that Molly sent news to Donwell as well. That's right, the victim of Adventures with Purpose. The victim of his crime. His alleged crime, I guess you would say. He sure did dox all that out as well. Yep, sinner. Isn't that all crazy? All of this is crazy, but this right here on your screen, this photo of Don Wells with the title Break-In, Active Pew Pew. Well, what was your intentions there? I would love to hear him tell us what his intentions were there, because I'm telling you, it was to mislead the masses into believing that Don Wells, all in the name of summer, right? Good and bad. This is unbelievable. Anyway, I have a pounding headache, as I can imagine a lot of you do as well. So now we have Cher is back friends with Don, the man she sent news to and exchanged news with. He sent a photo of himself at the age of 13. Very fucking weird. And Candace and this Daisy woman are bad. They are bad according to Cher. How dare they be mad? She does have a lot of hate for Dre. She does. And it seems to be in the whole true crime little circle here on YouTube, because it is a small pocket. There are actual true crime creators out there. This is just a small little pocket of YouTube, but this small little pocket never fails to disappoint. And it's always the same big players' names behind it all. Anyway, I am going to wrap this up. I appreciate all of you being here today. Remember, at the end of the day, this is about a 5-year-old little girl whose case is unfortunately, I believe, labeled as, if not, will soon be labeled as a cold case. It's not about Don. It's not about Candace. It's not about Cher. It's not about Daisy, Jenkins, Justin, Rap. It's not about any of them. No matter how much these adults try to put themselves in front of the fact that a 5-year-old little girl is missing, it is not about them. Next time you see one of them making Summerwell's name about them, remind them. There is a 5-year-old little girl missing, and there are 3 other children who have been displaced over it. That will likely one day come on YouTube, type in their sister's name, and instead of seeing their sister's face, they're going to see Cher's face, Jenkins' face, Daisy's face, Justin's face. And they're going to have to hear all these sick rumors that people like Cher started and then circle back on and pretend they don't know why others are saying it. Okay? It is all so gross. Please hit the thumbs up if you agree with me. I hope you all have a fantastic Thursday. And I should be live soon. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow. Right, and we have to hear about Don's weenie. Yep. And inappropriateness. Unbelievable. That Summer is still missing. Summer deserves respect that none of them have ever shown her. Absolutely agree. I'll see you all soon. Have a great day.